I'm just going to have to do my sound effects live tonight.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the Bass and Brews podcast, your weekly distraction from other high-quality podcasts. And now, your host, Alex from Swamp Rat Fishing, and the co-hostess with the mostest, the Jabberhammer, Paul Roberts.
Oh, Jabberhammer in the house. We running this bitch front to back tonight.
He is. All right, I'm going to start off with an apology. Paul is hammered already, so this is going to be.
I've only had 2 White Claw surges, so I'm just getting started.
That's only 16 alcohols.
There we go. This man can do.
Bazinga.
Our guest can do math tonight, y'all.
Math.
I mean,
Speaking of
short
guests,
jokes are coming up because we're going to get Alex's true height tonight. We had a mathematician as a
magician.
guest. Mathemagician. Sorry.
Matician means you went to meetings.
Exactly.
We've got Austin and Abe from Stormwater Creek podcast on the show. I'm excited. I believe I've been talking to Abe, and he was like, "We're up, we're basically the same." And I listened to your guys' podcast, and yeah, this is going to be fucking ridiculous. So,
buckle up, kids.
Yeah. So, and by that, I mean we're not gonna swear on this one. We're actually gonna talk about French history for the next 4 hours in depth.
That's supposed to be boo, but I didn't update my shit.
Specifically of the Beaujolais region.
Exactly.
Is that a Rickroll video playing in the background?
It is, yeah. It's just straight up 90s videos, music videos just going on in the background.
Abe is one of the last 3 viewers of Cheddar.
Exactly. I still have a MySpace account.
Hey, I thought we were going to have 1,000-pound sisters in the background, though.
Oh, we can. Don't.
I want to get into that.
Here's the problem, though. Clearly I can see Abe. I'll tune all you pieces of shit out and just watch 1,000-Pound Sister.
I'm legitimately I put in for an elk tag in Kentucky and have a probably about a 40% chance of drawing one as a non-resident. And part of the allure is that I get to drag my wife up there, and we're gonna go try to get try to meet Tammy and Amy from 1,000-Pound Sister. Which
guess who the fuck you met tonight?
Who's that?
Jabberhammer. I'm the 1,000-pound brother from Bass and Brews.
Hold on. If you guys aren't watching on YouTube, is that your kid's Easter hat on your head?
Nobody asked you, Tiny Two Dicks.
Listen, the short jokes are funny and all, but Paul, I just want to let you know, you look really nice today.
You do.
The beard looks really together. The shirt looks really nice. It almost looks like you lost a couple LBs. So,
and you're wearing a Grinder shirt. I really appreciate that.
A Grinder shirt.
Oh, a Crusher. My bad. I can't read. I can't read.
Yes.
My bad. My bad.
Well, if y'all didn't know, you know
now.
Don't
read so good.
Texas, they have no idea what letters mean.
Reading ain't my strong suit.
They do math, not reading. All right, boys. Exactly. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the Brewskis?
I'm Abe. I'm one of the hosts of the Stormwater Creek podcast. There's a couple of us, but Austin and I are here holding down the fort tonight. And from Texas, hunted and fishing. We're as we like to refer to it, adult onset hunters. We grew up in families with guns and whatnot, but we kind of had to teach ourselves how to go out and fish and hunt and that kind of a thing. And so that's what we kind of started this podcast to do, is to help people who are out there. I don't know what to do. I'm 27 and I want to try to figure out how to kill a deer. How do I do that? That's what, we had to deal with. So, and then Austin over there.
Oh, that's me.
It is you.
Damn sure. Same. 27. Not that gray ass hair on his face.
Oh, I'm not.
No, that was decades ago.
Yeah. 27 was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you do not age well.
Who are you telling?
You look like shit.
How do you think I feel? Look at me.
Austin's been rode hard and put up wet. You know what I mean?
It just. Whew.
He does have cables coming from his ceiling, so he's living the bachelor's life, obviously.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah. He gets to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I do right now.
I do whatever I want. Fuck you. I'm going home.
Exactly. I grew up, I'm an Eagle Scout and did all that. And my dad had guns and we shot and that was cool, but nobody really hunted. And I just kind of thought it would be cool and started figuring it out, and then moved from West Texas over to DFW and kind of, and met people and kind of just started figuring it out. And I just said, I'm going to duck hunt. And I remember my first duck hunt, I wore like, probably blue jeans and rubber boots and went out and didn't shoot a duck for a long time, obviously.
The jabberhammer.
And you know
has
what's
a question.
changed now with the $40,000 added?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Jabberhammer has a question.
Yeah, zero.
You
Zero
moved from
things have
West
changed.
Texas to DFW to start hunting and fishing.
No, I moved here.
That don't make no sense. I've been to Texas a few times, but the numbers don't make four.
I know I didn't move for that. I moved here under the guise of going to school, then realized I really just didn't like doing that. So I stopped doing that. But got really into hunting here in DFW and just kind of started sorting it out, and then met with Jordan, very close friend who's another
Michael.
one of the four of us. And then there's Jared, and Abe and I met at a drunken pig hunt, and that dude, I don't even know how long ago that was. It's weird how long ago it was now, because it doesn't feel long ago, but it was handfuls of years.
It was in 2016.
Shit, dog.
Yeah.
That's
2016.
a hot minute. Yeah.
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 Alex was like 8 years old.
Yeah. Sure.
He's
That's great.
aged horribly also.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to talk
You
about
look
aging
shit.
badly. Jesus.
Well, hey, you know how short people age. They age faster than the regular folks.
But see, I don't think let's think about it like this. Like small dogs live longer and age better.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he
Right.
just be like the Jim of the bunch?
I
He-
could be, but
he must have
Paul-
come from a Great Dane then.
that's definitely Paul, because Paul is aging so well. I don't even have anything bad to say. He's looking fantastic today.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so does this mean we're going to get to talk shit about the other two co-hosts that y'all have that aren't here, since they aren't here to defend themselves?
All day,
Obviously.
every day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously.
All day, every day.
Yeah. If just a heads up, if you are part of an ensemble podcast and you're going to be on Bass and Brews, and you've got family obligations and like a real life, be prepared to be roasted, because that's just standard. Like an easy target is the best target to take.
Oh yeah. I'm
the
sure
best
one of
target
them
is
is
the
like
one that's not here to defend
mowing his
themselves.
yard. The other one's at a child's recital, like an orchestra recital.
Child
so,
recitals are the worst, because
You know.
depending on the age of the kid, like it does. I mean, you could love them to death. I have two girls, and they're gonna suck. There's just no way around it. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna suck. Yeah,
They're kids, and kids are dumb, and they're
Yeah.
supposed to be dumb. That's fine.
exactly. Yeah.
Let me tell you, speaking of kids,
We're not supposed to be dumb, and we're still dumb. We've got no excuses.
That's
My-
why we invited y'all, because we needed some dumb people on. We hadn't had some
Exactly.
dumb folks on in a while.
Dude, you
like-
picked the cream of the crop.
Exactly. I'm a
One day of
scientist
cream.
of dumb. Okay.
Mm.
I know
You
what's
got a
up.
math magician.
kinda
and
what I do for a
scientist of
living.
dumb.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Mhm.
I don't type. I can't talk.
Mm-mm.
I've got my own language that comes out of nowhere.
What you
You got a
reading?
piss stain. You got a piss stain underneath your desk, which is a solid.
Yeah, that
move.
thing right there is just like God knows what that thing is. You know.
Abe
That's-
sits for a long time all day. Don't judge him.
yeah.
It looks
but
like
this is-
somebody.
I have a lot of questions right now, but first off,
Yeah.
how
How
dare
dare
you?
you? Yeah.
It looks like somebody gave birth underneath the desk in the background.
Yeah, I did multiple
good.
times a day.
He said he's a
Out of my
scientist.
wiener.
I drink.
That's-
What of it?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
so you used to be 1,000-pound brother back in the day, then?
Yeah, I've
you just
actually-
didn't get up to shit. You just did it. And somebody else cleaned it up.
I
Not
actually was
there,
on
but-
episode 613 of my 600-pound life.
Yeah.
And now I weigh 214. So,
Wow.
Boy, the stretch marks are ridiculous.
No, I mean the
Yeah.
stretch marks are probably good. It's good for your hunting buddies. They can just hide in those stretch marks.
Oh,
And,
dude,
pop
I
out
am
to
the
shoot
hunting
ducks.
guy.
Okay, we've
Yeah.
clearly all seen Star Wars, and it's May 4th, so that's cool. We can
Thank
hide
you,
in Abe's
Jaywalker.
skin flaps like a tauntaun. Like,
yes.
What's a tauntaun?
Oh no, you know what a tauntaun is.
I
The thing-
I don't.
thing
I
that-
like.
is that
I like,
Tauntaun
uh,
slices open to stuff Luke in when he's freezing to death.
Oh, is that what it's called? I thought it was just like an alien thing.
Oh man,
I mean, it is an alien thing
Yeah.
because
it clearly
you know,
is.
It's from the planet.
I don't.
Vox.
I have never hunted an animal called a tauntaun. That's just me.
dude.
I think this is going to be our second podcast ever where our guests are in the outdoors and they're fucking nerds. So that's pretty solid.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah.
Speaking of Star
Party.
Wars and nerds, one of the most overrated film series
Yeah.
to ever have graced television, only behind Star Trek.
And Harry Potter.
Excuse me?
What?
Yep. And Lord of the Rings.
Again?
I mean, we can just put them all in there.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if you want good TV, if you want good movies, it's Out Cold. It's Super Troopers.
Absolutely.
Like we ain't talking about no damn Star Wars bullshit. That shit's fake as hell.
Is Out Cold
mean,
the one
Jaws is
where
more
These are
real than
apples
Star
and
Wars.
oranges, though, dog. And this is
Is-
apples and oranges.
is
Because
Out Cold
But
the
hold on,
one where
hold on.
Zach Galifianakis got his dick stuck in the
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
that was his coming out party, and
It
nobody
was.
knew it until like 5 years later.
Love it.
But
Love
Yeah.
it.
he was a absolute star in that fucking show.
The
That's
scene-
one of the greatest movies ever invented.
The scene where they fucking put him in the car, he's fucking passed out and
Yeah.
spin the
Yeah.
car and
That's
wake
the
up. Going,
opening scene. That's the
the best
opening
one.
thing.
That's classic.
I also
That's
don't-
classic cinema right
I
there.
don't think I've seen that show like on a streaming service. I think I've only seen it on like USA Network at like
Oh.
1 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Everybody,
it's-
hold on a second.
It's not a
So-
show. It's a fucking movie, Alex. The Jabberhammer is got to set you straight all night.
Paul,
It's a
your
program.
voice and your audio sounds really crisp tonight.
Warm
I just wanna let
stories.
you know.
So everybody had a shitload of DVDs back in the day, right?
Yep.
Instead of getting rid of mine, I took them out to the hunting lease because there's no cable clearly. So on DGen hunts or cold, gross days, Hot Tub Time Machine, Out Cold, Step Brothers. I mean,
Super
change my
Troopers.
mind here.
No, those are
Yeah, like that's that. All that cinema holds up.
There
yeah,
were
but
4 years in our life where when you came over to our house when we had a shindig, or if we didn't have a shindig, I had the DVD player that was on repeat, and it was Out Cold. And
Love
every
it.
time my wife would take it out and try to hide the DVD, I'd go buy another one.
I actually miss those times because I remember I could judge somebody very unfairly, but righteously in my mind, by looking at their binder full of fucking DVDs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's no better personality test than flipping through somebody's CD binder, DVD binder. You're gonna
Yep.
get a pretty
Mhm.
solid, take on who they are and what they're about.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
But now I think it's kind of your Spotify list because I spun up some stuff at the office the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and my buddy who he's in charge, I guess, was like, "What is wrong with you?" I said, "You want to live a day in my brain? Because I don't think you want to. Because we went from Russian techno to
Yeah.
some T Swift to some NoFX
Yeah.
to some D Antwoord."
I think we're
Back
like
to some T Swift because T Swift got some bangers, and I feel like there's
Dude.
two kinds of people in this world: people who like T Swift and liars.
Exactly. I will
Change my
Taylor
mind.
Swift be putting out bangers. I mean,
Absolutely.
straight up, damn good music. When you said, I thought you said DOS Effects. Anybody
No.
remember DOS Effects from back in the day?
No.
Oh man,
mean,
it was a rap group from the '90s, DOS Effect, and they were from New York, talking about rapping about rats and shit. Y'all got to go listen to some DOS
Okay.
Effects
DOS
from back in the day.
I was listening to some Black Sheep today.
okay.
I mean, that's
I like
what's
how you
up.
said Die Antwoord,
Is that like
but
White
you
Snake?
said it like very official, like you said it a different way.
D Antwoord.
Yeah, he's kind of a,
I'm a
Are you-
mathematician.
Are you talking about like
Part
the weird South African group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
I've never heard them been called that way, but they are fucking weird, and I enjoy it. I
Yeah.
had the same thing happen this week where my headset like plugged out of the computer,
Mhm.
and I work in a corporate office,
And
and
he
all
was,
of a sudden,
he was
yes.
watching a porno. So I
I wasn't. like when I'm working,
Is he turkey hunting?
right? I'm pretty obsessed with like lo-fi music when I'm working. And it was lo-fi synthwave, which is like weird. It reminds me of being like a 90s hacker. Like it's fucking stupid music and it just gets me going, I
Mhm.
guess.
What is that? Hackers is the movie.
Yeah,
I was thinking of.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a
Hacker
movie
Yeah.
But
called
as
Hackers.
it unplugged,
It was-
my
that's-
cube mate across the way goes, "Holy shit, what's your hacker name, bud? Is it Crash Burn?" And I was like, fuck. God damn it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I feel like after knowing you for just the amount of time, your hacker name would be Short Round if Paul was giving you the fucking name.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
have
you
to
know what,
give it to
Paul?
him. That's how it is.
Paul is he's very clever And he's such an asset to the show. So I'm so excited that he comes up with these fun names.
Hey man, we've all got one of those.
Oh.
You know?
Everybody calls me Grinch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be really nice. A lot of our fans have commented that when me and him started arguing, it's like mom and dad fighting in the front seat.
Mhm.
So I'm going to kill him with kindness tonight. We're going to see how that goes.
No.
Mom hit dad at
Hammer
the dinner
says, "Fuck
table.
Alex."
I want to see
Paul's-
you two turn into a Garth Brooks song. You know.
What was
that's
Garth Brooks' mental breakdown alter ego?
Chris Gaines.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chris
I mean,
Gaines.
that would be a Chris Gaines song, dog.
yes.
Mama
Chris
loves
Gaines,
Papa.
Chris Gaines was just for single moms that wanted to feel a little dangerous
The
on a
Dick
fucking
Silver
Friday
of-
night.
Just like,
Yeah.
you know, I will have another Pinot Grigio.
Exactly.
Crack
Moms
another bottle.
who
Mm.
couldn't quite handle
Mm.
Creed wanted something with a touch of stank on it.
Yeah, but
Remember
there
when
was like a
Creed
whole.
when Scott Stapp flew in like on the Super
Oh.
Bowl thing on the wires. Oh,
Yeah.
Creed
that
put out some
dude.
bangers in the early 2000s too.
No,
now.
they
I'll tell you
didn't.
what,
No,
I
they
got
didn't.
you.
holistically
buddy. I'm
agree
right
with
there
you,
with
Alex.
you.
Sorry,
Let's
this
do
is
this.
3-on-1.
Yeah, it's
Creed
so bad.
is underrated.
Look, one of the
Okay,
top,
that's a stretch, dude. Underrated's a stretch.
one of the top 10 songs ever discovered
I'm going to disagree with
was
this.
Crash Test Dummies.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree with this.
Yeah, but that was like a whole era of music where all of a sudden we had alternative bands that were just for moms. Like it was like
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls, Crash
this
Test
is-
Dummies,
I
shitty
was
bands like
Matchbox
that.
20.
This was the end of
Yes.
my high school career, and this was all on a mixed CD in my S10.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, we
Watch
all
your
had it.
mouths,
We had
gentlemen.
that hair.
Watch
we
your
had the-
mouths.
We had that hair slicked forward, but then duck billed up like a
And some
fucking
frosted
idiot.
tips,
Wait.
bro.
Oh
just-
yeah.
Pinning the women off with a stick. Get back, trollop. I'm like, leave me be.
Hey,
When
Alex,
I had when I had
Alex,
my
we're-
retirement, Paul. When I had my retirement
Alex.
ceremony, my mom broke out some pictures that my wife had never seen, and they were literally me with frosted tips, with the ball bearing hookah shell fucking
Absolutely.
necklace.
The ball bearing necklace, bro.
Oh, it was so
Did you,
fucking
did, you,
bad.
did you have the apple bottom jeans on too?
No, that wasn't.
Those were called
Boots with the
Jinkos?
fur.
Yeah.
No, no,
Jinkos?
no. I couldn't wear jinkos because we were poor, so we had
Yeah,
like
me too.
stinkos, where they were just like
Yeah.
fat people pants
They're
that I would
great
wear.
value Jinkos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have Jinkos at home.
It's just big enough to hide my plastic Reebok shoes.
Yes.
Payless. Payless shoes.
Payless,
That's
dude.
what I.
Absolutely. That's what we wore.
Yeah, we
Payless.
rock Payless shoes.
Hey,
Mhm.
Alex, the Jabberhammer has something to say. This is by far going to be the best episode to this point in 2023 with the Bass and Brews mantra of having a fishing podcast and
Yeah.
not talking about fishing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I can already say that now. We're 18 minutes in and we're doing good. Let's keep
Yeah.
it up, guys. Let's
Yeah.
keep it up.
So now, anyways, let's get to the technical side of fishing in Revolution era France. That's where we're gonna transition to.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was
Was
really
people allowed to fish? Like, I don't even know.
no, not at all. Not at all. No.
Have you ever
Well, I mean, they
gotten
probably
to
did some shrimping because, you know, they all sexual and shit.
have
I don't even know what that means, but that's a new sentence. Oh, that
You
is
know,
a new
hey,
sentence.
you know how you can like put together words, but like only the first two letters and the last letter matter, and your brain can like put it together. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what you just said.
that's every
like,
text
visually.
message to
So
me from
Austin-
Paul.
Austin doesn't know what shrimping is.
Well,
I
I
don't.
guarantee you he does.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I do, but I still love that sentence.
Go ahead, Paul.
Spin it up,
Explain what
gentlemen.
shrimping
Spin it up.
is.
It's when your old lady go, you know, to go to clean up, go to the bathroom, and then you go down on her and you get little toilet paper shrimp.
God. Oh heavens. Whew. All right. Nope, that's a new one by me.
Hey,
I felt like-
Tori, the Bass and Brews historian. You probably shouldn't listen to this one with your mom in the car or in front of all those elementary school kids.
No.
We're in like within 60 feet of school. I don't know.
Yeah, this might be one. Maybe I'll try to find a graphic for the parental discretion advised.
Yes.
That old one from the late '90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think that's going to be the thumbnail for this one.
Yeah, because we just bumped that line.
holy
Speaking
shit,
of
Paul.
bumping lines, never mind.
That's all he had.
It's the same motto as Taylor Swift.
What's Taylor Swift? I'm
Does she
not
like
a Swiftie.
shrimping?
People who like it and liars.
That's the only kind of people. It goes for Taylor Swift and cocaine.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Her
Yeah, I guess
nostrils
we
have
should-
enlarged.
I
We
hate
like
McDonald's.
to. So on the Stormwater Creek podcast, we are desperately
Good plug.
seeking.
McDonald's sponsorship.
Exactly.
We want to be
Like,
not Steve Ranella.
Yeah.
We're
We
We want
not
to sit.
about.
We want to sit in a deer blind with a
Yeah.
iPad with John Wick downloaded, a propane heater, and a sack full of double
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want to smoke a spike buck and shoot a doe at the same time and just be done with the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Right, let's wrap this up.
I was
Just
about to say,
one
we're the
foul swoop.
opposite here. We're the opposite. You guys want to be sponsored by McDonald's. I like to be sponsored by a cocaine dealer. I think that's where we get the
Okay.
most
Dude,
money.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah.
and
Can you imagine the ad roll for that? It would be like, hey, this is Bassabrew sponsored by Too Short. He's down the block, down the street. And listen,
Little
if you
Nicky.
yeah, hit up his boy
Little,
at
as in
65th and Martin Luther
LIL,
King.
not little, but LIL.
Speaking of Little Nicky, what an underrated fucking movie.
That's your.
No.
We disagree.
Agreed.
No. Oh my God. I
I mean,
don't
it's
know
not
how
the
we got into
best
movies.
one, but it
Alex,
is
you're just
good.
mad because you're too short to hold the pitchfork.
I'm mad because you look so great in those glasses. But anyways, Adam Sandler is fucking trash after
Oh my God. You know what?
after Happy Madison.
No, fuck this bitch. I just removed Alex from
He
the
just
screen.
hung up on us. He was so angry about
I
that.
just took his
I
ass
love
off
that
the
so
screen.
much.
He
He just
first of all, the
snapped his,
ability.
snapped his flip phone closed just then.
Whoop.
Yeah,
Get
like
down
that was
here.
closing your Motorola Razor.
Mhm.
This,
You're
this
done with
man,
the conversation right there.
Yeah, I can do it too, Paul. Go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, there we go.
so
You
what,
guys don't do that on your podcast? You don't just shut out your host randomly in the middle of it?
We should.
We should,
Yes,
but
yes.
our podcast is so duct tape and baling wire. Like once we
Yeah.
get it off the ground, if we try to do anything cool with it, it'll
Right.
just
Nobody
crash and burn.
sneeze.
Exactly.
Just like everybody
know.
be cool and sit still.
Exactly.
Oh, the
Keep-
sit still
keep
thing. Yeah.
Keep this thing in the air here.
Alex was gone and he would do recordings in the Motel 6 where
In
the
Oakland,
light
California.
bulb was out, so it was never on. And he's very animated. He's more subdued now because we spent a year with him having to sit like he couldn't blink because his internet would fuck up and it would mess up the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now he's back, and now he's so subdued. Now it kind of
Hey.
sucks.
Props to all the fans that stuck with us through the Motel 6 Chronicles because holy
Dude,
fuck,
good.
was that awful.
hmm
So how many
I mean,
what you
episodes?
gotta
How long have you guys been doing this whole thing? Let me ask you that
Yeah,
question.
so
as an interviewer, now
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
put my
No,
interview
no,
hat
it's
on.
great.
Let me zoom it out one more notch from Abe's question.
Yeah.
Give us the 25-cent story here.
Yeah, so
So
as
what
most people
happened
listening know,
was,
shut up, Paul. Anyways, so I created this podcast 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago.
a week over 2 years.
Yep. And I wanted to give a voice to small creators. That's kind of what we're here for. Like there's a lot of outdoors podcasts or fishing podcasts. Hold on, Paul. I wanted to give a voice to small creators, but the whole idea was initially to get traction and then drive everybody to my YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
because I was going to be the next Guggen Squad. And that fucking is not a real thing.
Yeah.
No.
So, because what happened though was we found so many good stories from folks, and we started out super rigid, as a lot of people know. Like it was like 1 hour, we're done. It has to cut off at an hour.
That
Like-
was before I came on board. and
I had a
fucked his shit all
super
up.
set list of questions. It wasn't like free flowing like this. It was very much like every other fucking podcast. And
Hey,
then,
what's your name? What year were you born?
Yep.
What's your favorite color?
yep. And then Paul
Y'all
came
haven't
on.
told us those things. So I mean, what are
Yeah.
we doing here?
Well,
Yeah.
then Paul came on, and for the longest time, that was the longest episode we ever had. That episode was so long, I pissed in a bucket on camera, but nobody could tell.
Party.
Yeah, because
That's
I had
tough, man. That
pissed
is
so
tough
bad.
right
I
there.
was like, we were 2.5 hours in. I think it was like 8 beers and a whole Yeti full of bourbon into it.
You want to know? You want to know somebody who does that? Who's pretty popular?
It's got to be your desk.
Abe Bullman.
Ron.
Yeah.
Well, I've done that before, not on a podcast, but on a personal call. Ron Bain actually has a pisser right next to his podcast setup and
Yeah.
pisses right into it. And,
Really?
I
I remember that. I remember that.
yeah.
Well, look, if y'all need to get up and go tinkle during this
Yeah.
podcast, just get up and go. We got plenty
yeah.
of people to cover the conversation,
Exactly.
so don't be holding your tinkle in now. Go
No.
potty.
But yeah, so for the last 2 years we've been doing this, and like we explained about in the green room, everybody knows the story. I got deployed for a whole year, right when Paul came on. Hold on, Paul, let me finish.
All right, the Jabberhammer is going to interject when you're done.
Oh
with your
my
little
God!
sentence.
Listen, shut the fuck up. Anyways,
Don't make me kick your ass out of here again.
Paul did a fantastic job when I was gone. He kept this going. Not only did he keep it going, but we have put out a podcast every week, every Friday for 2 years straight at this point. So
That's killer.
That's
It's tough. It is.
That's tough.
We understand.
Yeah.
And people who are listening don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you just get on here and talk every week. You're like, nah, bro.
No, it's cool. You just do that. Like,
Yeah.
no, there's effort involved.
Yeah, well,
There is
actually,
effort.
that's all I did was I just got people here, and like the podcast is supposed to go out at 5 a.m. on Friday
oh my
mornings.
God.
There'd be some Thursdays I'm recording at like 10 o'clock at night on Thursday,
Yeah.
and the podcast would drop at like 5 o'clock p.m. Friday.
I would get texts on the West Coast, and they were like, "Hey, are you guys finally missing an episode?" And I text Paul, like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he's
Dude.
like, "Listen, I just woke up." Like,
No,
I'm like,
I was up.
"Motherfucker."
I just had other shit going on.
Yeah.
I had other shit going on. But look, some of our closest friends and earliest supporters thought that the podcast was going to end when Alex left.
Yep.
It just made my heart hurt when they said that out loud in public, and here we are. But they gave me props where it was.
They
Hey,
don't
all
understand the value you bring. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not anymore because Alex is trying to fire me and get somebody else. But the show's so damn shitty, nobody wants to come on.
I'm not trying to fire you. I am gonna fire you.
Like, I'll be honest.
yeah.
I'll be honest, Jabberhammer. When we were talking on Instagram,
J-Ham?
J-Ham. Yeah, exactly. As you're gonna be called from now on.
What it do? What it do?
He 100% was like, "All right, man. This is an interview. We're gonna
Yeah.
hire you away from Stormwater Creek.
Yep.
We've got this guy. He's got clearly a problem.
Yeah.
He's drinking. Is that Monster? Please be.
No, it's
Monster.
a White Claw Surge,
Remember
We
but
already talked about
Oh,
this.
it's a white curse. Okay.
and that's a spitter
It's-
cup. But my favorite when he
No,
tilts
it's
his
got
head,
8 alcohols in
You
it.
can
But it's not
see
regular
Exactly,
White
Abe.
Claw.
We've already done this math.
Y'all
you
know
can see the stupid ring
He's
light.
going
that he's
for
got.
48 alcohols.
what am
Yes.
I? Who am I?
Yeah, no, it's Paul did a great job. The funniest part is when I was gone for so long, Paul did such a good job that when I came back, people were like, "Oh
Who the
shit,
fuck
he
is
brought
Alex?"
a co-host on. Who the fuck is this guy?"
Exactly.
And I was like, "Motherfucker, I created this bitch." Like,
yeah.
and I still get comments.
It's your baby.
Who's
There's
this,
one guy.
Who's
There's
this
one
youth
guy on
minister you brought back on, Jabberhammer?
There's one guy on YouTube who comments on every video, and it's like another great episode, guys. Still getting used to this new guy, Alex. And I know he's trolling me, and it fucking pisses me off.
dude.
Wonderful.
That's real hard to stay in that like stance and not go for that. Just be like, listen to me, you son of a bitch. I
Oh, no,
started
no.
this thing.
Oh,
you
no,
don't even know.
No, we'll go off because our fans are the most brutal. We consistently
Oh my
ask
God.
for memes, and the memes about the show are some of the meanest
They are
memes,
terrible.
and they are
So
fucking
good.
wonderful.
Hey,
Yeah.
we had our episode that dropped last week. Our historian Tori, she called him out, and you'd have to go back and listen. This leads up to quite a few episodes, but the guy that we had on lost a big redfish because he kept fucking with it in the live well.
Yep.
His brother kept telling him to quit fucking with it because they had some big fish. They were going to win anyway, and we kept fucking with it. Bitch got off his fish grips, and so anyway, Alex puts out a ticky tack, and oh boy's on there talking this thing on ticky tack, and Tori goes, "Oh, this is the live well brother."
Yep.
Oh, I know who this is.
Are you guys on TikTok?
We are not on TikTok.
You
Oh,
guys
you're
should be
missing
on
out.
TikTok.
Yeah,
You're
I
missing
know.
out.
We should be, but we
We
were
did
on
for a
there for a
bit.
little bit, and then it's like it's so hard.
So many
It's a
moving
lot.
parts.
So hard.
Yeah,
So
but there's
hard.
4 of you. Come on,
What she said.
command,
Oh,
divide and conquer.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, there's 2 of us, and Alex does 100% of that shit. So it's easy work for me. I just show up and come up here in the jabberhammer, chicken, wop, remix.
You know what?
Can't talk again tonight. The jabberhammer is just here to look good and talk shit. But the other thing is talking about Alex getting rid of me and get somebody else. What he don't know is I turned on 2-factor authentication. And so, like, anytime he tries to change all the shit, I got to approve it first. So he
Yeah.
ain't changing nothing. I'm in
Yeah.
charge of this bitch. Speaking of podcasts and
I'm
how
the
they
captain
started,
now.
tell us about how y'all shit started and how you got 4 people to sit down and record podcasts. Because look, with me and Alex and a guest, sometimes it's difficult. And y'all lining up 4 people and a guest.
What a fucking transition, Paul. You're a pro.
He
I,
is.
look, I did this shit by
Consummate
myself for a
professional.
whole year and like 8 months.
Man.
yeah, that was
That
clean.
was
dog.
slick. That was real slick, dude.
It'd have been real slick if I wouldn't have called it out, but
No,
Paul's just,
no, it's okay.
he's just so good at what he does.
I mean,
Well-
look at me. How the fuck could the jabberhammer not be good at everything?
I mean,
he
you're
does?
slick. You're rocking the shit out of that grinder shirt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Everybody keeps calling me slick, and I think you're calling me slim. And then I'm like, I'm not slim.
You look
I'm
a
the
lot
12
slimmer than
pound
last
brother on
week.
Bass and Brews.
You look a lot slimmer. Anyway,
Was he wearing like horizontal lines or something last week? Or?
I don't got no drawers on, so if I stand up, close your
Hell
eyes.
yeah. I love it.
So
Party.
Stormwater Creek
Dude,
podcast.
prove it. Prove it.
Yeah, prove it.
Yeah,
no,
prove it.
don't do that. He is freaking. Go ahead, Paul. Yeah, he's.
Prove it.
What was the episode where we all took our shirts off?
No.
That was an early episode, but
It
there
was.
have
The
been
Burt
a
Kreischer
couple,
episode?
No, we
There-
literally all took our shirts
Yeah.
off.
We've had quite a couple episodes where me and our guest have put our corns up to the camera and
Yeah,
had corn
fucking
contest.
gross.
Dude,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
Hell
Steer
yeah.
into it.
So Stormwater
So you're
Creek
talking about our
podcast.
podcast.
yeah.
So
Fuck our podcast. This shit sucks. Let's hear about y'all's. This is good.
we feel the same way.
Well,
Well, damn. I didn't think y'all were going to dig us like that, but okay.
So Jordan had this idea
Michael?
years ago of kind of just an outdoor brand and called Stormwater Creek, and he worked on it for a while, and then as I kind of referred to, Abe and Jordan and I were at this pig hunt, which I'm now on. We've all drank all day. We're sitting around a fire, and Jordan and I are just talking about public land hunting in Texas.
No, you're good. That's
going.
the.
Keep going.
It's usually the tagline that Paul gives. He's like, "Hey," to like a guest that comes on in the green room before we start. He's like, "Hey," because we do get some folks that get nervous, and he's like, "Hey, it's okay. Listen, we're just sitting around the campfire, drinking beer, and shooting shit after a long day of fishing, telling stories." Like, that's
100%.
literally how we run this. Yeah.
So
Way to go.
Jordan and I were talking about that, and a guy says, "Oh, y'all hunt public land here in Texas? Because it's clearly kind of a different beast down here." And we're like, "Yeah, we do." And we end up talking to this guy and spending the rest of the weekend there. And I don't know, 10 days later, Jordan calls me. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna go do a podcast with that guy we met." I said, "Okay, here's the deal, though. I couldn't pick this dude out of a lineup." So
I was drunk. I saw 8 people there. There was only 3.
wow.
yeah, and so it's like, all right, here goes. And we showed up to Abe's house and recorded a podcast. And then
In Harleys and they're tattooed pieces of shit, both of them.
it's true.
Right. And so they
That
show up
big
to my house in suburban Dallas on 2 Harleys, just tattooed out, and I'm just like, oh
True.
shit! Like
These are all true
I
statements.
think Hell's Angels just
like
The
That was
HOA
terrible.
is going to be pissed.
were you guys in Sons of Anarchy?
can I call you Jack?
Gang.
Yeah, which one of you is Jax? I want to be Opie.
And so,
Gibbs
yeah, we
was the
just-
man in Sons of Anarchy, though.
Who?
Yeah,
Gibbs.
Jibs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, then now we're here. We just kind of really went with it.
How long
Do
have
y'all-
you guys been doing it?
What did
We
we just
are-
say? 7 years?
Yeah, we have 184 episodes of podcasts out, and
Heck yeah.
we're almost to 200. We're nearing
Yeah.
the 200 mark.
So
So
16
Yeah,
from
we did that
200.
math because you just said we have 184 episodes.
And
Yeah.
that's
So
not in the
that
podcast
statement in
world.
itself explains that we're close to 200.
But
Well, you
in the
don't know,
podcast
man. I
world,
don't know who these
16
people
away,
are.
16
You think they
episodes
don't
is a
know
long-ass time.
basic math?
I don't know who I'm talking about. These people are from North Carolina.
No, not me.
Actually, no.
No.
Alex
Absolutely
is fucking from New
not.
Jersey.
I'm in New Jersey.
Well,
Yeah, we're lucky he even knows how to talk on this thing.
Get the
It's
fuck
true.
out of here. Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here, Paul. Actually, I take that back, Paul. Maybe you're right, and you are very educated because you were a fourth string punter at UNC.
oh wow.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's
Alex didn't even graduate high school. Dumb fuck.
He's right. He's not wrong.
That's even better.
He's not wrong. Thanks for bringing that up, Paul. That's I don't think you've done a GED joke before. Good on you.
Well, I'm about to. Hey, so do y'all record all four of y'all in house in the same place?
We did
Or
till
is
Abe
it-
abandoned us.
Yeah, I left.
He went to buy cigarettes and never came back.
I need milk, boys.
Oh, Abe's your dad? Austin?
100% his
I
daddy.
felt abandoned.
Yeah.
I'm Abe's manager, by God. Like,
he is my
holy
manager.
shit.
Exactly. He books me gigs and whatnot, So
Ugh.
no, I mean I wanted to start this whole thing kind of like you guys did and just trying to be like, I think this is cool. And we kind of started doing it and we just all get along and we're, obviously we're not doing this for the money. I think we can all agree.
They laugh too because
The
they
money.
understand.
The money.
Honey,
Yeah.
That's adorable.
You mean this thing that I have to keep justifying to my wife that I have to use as an like
Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute, you're paying your continue.
I thought
What do you
people
get?
had people with sponsors. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
not
I'm
like
like,
that.
yeah,
Not like
My-
that.
I'll come in. I was like, "Hey, we're getting like 300 something downloads an episode," and she's like, "Oh, that's
Babe.
cool. Are you making any money
Yeah.
yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think on Anchor we made like 37 cents." And
Yeah, no doubt. The most we've gotten is thanks to Montucky Cold Snacks. They've given us some beer, so we get to drink beer and
Yeah.
have fun. That's been the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, we're
Um,
trying to get this White Claw Surge sponsorship.
yeah, we're going big. We're going for all the white basic bitches who can actually drink.
That's
They can hold down 8
that's
alcohols.
goals. That's
We
goals.
should legitimately like, give that to White Claw. Like, be like, listen, we're an outdoors podcast.
Mhm.
It's usually a bunch of dudes who either fish or hunt or do something in the outdoors, and we really think that White Claw is the brand that associates most
But it's
with
only
them.
the high proof shit.
Yeah.
I've
like,
said for years we should steer this podcast into trying to appeal to the gay outdoorsman.
Yeah.
That's the way we should
Right.
do it. Like
It's
100%.
an
Like they're
untapped
underrated.
marketplace.
Yeah, exactly.
Untapped market.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
think we should just steer into the DGen population, like we have.
Dude.
But like, I legitimately would really like to have McDonald's as a
No doubt.
sponsor, because everybody's like, oh, I take my mountain ops to the Elkwoods
Yeah.
and like
Mountain tough.
run, lift, shoot, bruh.
Yeah.
Don't call me
I just
Nah, bro.
imagine. I just imagine all
Send me
four
3
of
double
you.
cheese and let's do this.
I imagine all 4 of you as bobblehead toys in a Happy Meal.
Dude.
Bucket list right there.
Alex, you're going places, man.
Oh,
Hey, y'all want to know what's funny?
are you looking to manage
Alex-
another podcast?
Yeah.
Alex is a real life bobblehead. That's the size he is.
Well, the size of Paul is perfectly fine because it's wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
wow.
he's
Look at
not good
Yeah.
at he's not good at the fat jokes like I am the short jokes.
You're
Hmm.
right. You're so much better than me at everything, Paul.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, except for like putting the podcast out on time or doing social media.
Or actually fishing and catching fish, but that's
Oh, burn.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, you know,
Paul's
it
been
happens.
donating. Not only is Paul donating his time to do podcasting and his money, but then he also does tournaments in a kayak where he doesn't catch fish. he's just
Paul's
donating.
contribution to the social media is sunset and sunrise pictures.
Actually, Paul's
No.
contribution. No,
Not even close,
Paul's
Hoss.
contribution. Let's see here. We're gonna pull it up live because the last time I looked at it, it was something ridiculous. He
I
had
just
a
made
video.
a really good post about Mariah Carey being a one-hit wonder, and I thought it was going to take off, and it didn't. So I probably need to take a picture of my big toe when my gout acts up and put it on
No,
there.
you need
It's
to do more
500,000
funny.
views easy.
You need to be funnier, Paul, because that one where you talk about how to get famous on YouTube, whether it's you stick yourself, stick your friend, shit your pants, fall in the water. We are at what are we at on views on that one?
Oh, I saw that one today.
We are at 121,000 views within the last like 3 days.
It's the reason I reached out and was like, let's do a podcast together.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
Really?
I saw that. I swear to God, I saw that and was like, I don't know who these guys are.
Yeah.
But I know they are fucking Stormwater Creek.
Yeah, we're gonna need to make this happen.
These people are brothers.
Yeah,
from
dude, that
just north of the
happened
Mason-Dixon
a while
line.
ago, right?
Yep,
And
now
my
your
favorite-
podcast is going to go to shit. Just FYI, just this kind
Oh
of.
no!
Let me tell you what.
Does Rock Bottom have a basement?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, you know what? It's not. It's not. I know Paul's and Jess. It's not. I hope the Brewskis go over to you guys because you guys are definitely on our level where this is hard work.
Yeah.
Ish. Right. Like
it
takes work. It takes work to be so fucking ridiculous, and
it takes something.
But you guys do a great job at it too. So
y'all, so do y'all.
Yeah,
we are.
What's cool about y'all show is it is truly a variety show.
Yeah.
And if you look up the definition of
no, we're leaning into that, Austin. We're leaning into that. There was a big, way bigger than us kayak fishing podcast, and I put a thing on YouTube that was like, "What's the best fishing podcast out there?" Right, and I listed like 3 other podcasts, and then ours, right, as a joke. You know, they do a little poll, whatever, right?
Okay.
You get the clicks, and this really big one said, well, I wouldn't even consider you guys a fishing podcast.
Yep.
And I was like, so I remember my comment was like, I'll take that as a compliment. And then they answered back, shout out to KBN, because we're leaning hard into this now, where they were like, you're a variety show.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, like we don't provide a lot of education. Like, we do sometimes.
But y'all,
not for
I start listening to y'all shit, and like the first thing off the bat is 1,000 Pound Sister, and we've referenced this numerous times already. But I've done that because, like, it's truly a variety show. It's outdoors, it's hunting, it's pig hunting, it's hunting, it's shooting guns. It's all kinds of shit on there. It's just a true variety show of folks sitting around. And before Abe abandoned y'all.
Yeah,
all together, and now let's
be honest.
Poor Austin has all those cables running from his fucking
his
roof, and those are those are for.
I have robot legs.
Those are for his friends, and he hasn't done anymore.
Hey, Austin, I bet those cables are like that because all that shit's tied into his neighbor's power.
Dude, let me tell you what.
Internet
First off,
into his house.
How dare you? Second off, keep your voice down.
Let me tell you what. Austin's the kind of guy, he's not just going to run an extension cord to his neighbors to steal power. Let me tell you, Austin has looked up how to like tap into the grid and wire into the grid professionally so that he can't get found out by it.
Right? I was about to say you
tap in. All you do is tap in free meter.
I'm the guy who's running an extension cord out of his house to that.
Tap in pre meter, dog. Come on.
Hey, y'all in Texas, and we got a friend of the show, Lone Star.
Yeah,
and he's a lineman. So if y'all want to get your shit set up in Texas, right? We'll get Lone Star down to your house. Y'all can go fish, and then he comes to your house, drinks a beer, and get your electricity running right from your neighbors. So you ain't got to pay for shit.
It's not JT Larkin, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
Because
we know somebody who's a lineman who's a degen.
JT Larkin's a degenerate ginger. Okay,
Abe. I mean, I want to go back to this, Abe. I do enjoy that you're piling in on Austin, but I want to make sure that you still feel included because not only do you have
Abe gets more than his share for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, Abe's got the afterbirth underneath his desk, but I've also never seen a guy put so many spinning rods of all things on fucking display. Like not one casting setup,
No.
all spinning rods.
No, I've got a casting. This is it's hidden
No,
by
look,
the.
look, it's over here, guys.
It's over
Look.
here. It's
Yeah.
over here.
Okay,
over
yeah.
here.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has no line on it. It has nothing.
No, it is. It's used. You know, it's used when
I've
my
used
friends
it.
come around.
I have.
And I
I've
kind of
ran
look
that
like I
rod.
know what I'm talking about. You know, look. You know, hey, look. Spinning rods are where it's at. Okay,
No.
fight me.
Yeah.
We will, because you live in like the bass capital of the fucking U.S.
I
and
live
you're
in
running
I
around
live
with a bunch of
I live in
6-pound line and
Galveston,
spinning rods.
Texas. I
He
live on the
lives
coast.
on the coast.
Yeah, that's all salt water.
I
yeah.
live in Bass Capital.
You know what always
There's
blows
bass
my
on the
mind?
coast?
No.
Yes, sea bass.
You know what's so funny is how like bass fishermen are so, because I'm one of them too. Like I try to run everything on a casting rod because I fucking hate spinning rods, right? But then you go to saltwater and these guys are always using
All
spinning rods,
all spinning. Yep.
right? And it's so funny, and they're catching way bigger fucking fish than I am. Like
And often.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's
It crushes
insane.
it.
I don't understand what it is. I don't know why we don't have one or the other. Like
I don't know.
I mean, they're different things, you know?
As you just said, I very much enjoy casting rod for bass fishing also.
Right.
100%. But when I go to the coast, no, I don't. No
spinning
way.
rod.
Spinning rod.
And I think
Spinning
somebody on
rod,
the show
Taylor
told us.
Swift, Levi Garrett.
I think somebody told us because a spinning rod has a better drag system, right? That's what it's supposed to be. But no, Paul.
Oh, I don't
I don't know. I'm
know
just
why.
disagreeing with
Oh.
you because you're short.
Oh well, I would like to agree with you because you're handsome. But anyways,
Thank you. The Jabberhammer is very handsome.
I feel like
something
let me tell you what, I feel like the two of you right now are a couple that's gone like a 10-year, 15-year married couple.
No, dude, it's in the
who's-
30. They still
you're
love
right.
each other. They ran out of
yeah.
things to talk to, so they just kind of bitch at each other.
But they've gone to therapy. They've
Yeah.
gone to
so they're good
therapy.
with it. Exactly.
And Paul is not fucking listening to the therapist at all, right? On how to communicate.
I'm trying to make
Right.
this work.
Alex is just like, I hear you, but when you say these things, it
makes
hurts
me feel bad inside.
Makes me
Yeah.
feel bad inside, and but I hear you,
Yeah.
and you're pretty, and I'll take the trash out more. I don't know what else I
Yes.
can do here. You know,
I hear him, and then it just gives me more fuel for the fire. I just pile it on. I pour
Oh,
that pearl
mentioning fire. Did you want to mention anything else about fire?
Yeah,
there,
I used
Paul?
to be a wildland firefighter. I fought
Oh, yeah,
wildfire
there it
down
is.
in Texas and Oklahoma, the fucking wild west of firefighting. That's fucking for
Yeah.
real too.
Count it,
You ever
Bruce.
seen that
down here,
80-year-old
the
woman
fire
on
shoots
front-
back at you. You
Hey,
know?
you ever seen an 80-year-old woman with a gas mask on standing on the front of a deuce and a half with a water cannon going through damn scrub oaks?
Hell yeah.
I
No.
have. And that
No.
shit's fucking
There's
crazy.
we absolutely have not.
But
I have.
let's count it, Brewskis.
But-
I hope you guys are watching. Look how he perked up. Anytime Paul can talk about how he did this job
Dude,
for
that's
like
cool.
2 summers. No, he did it for like 2 summers, and
No,
that's
for real.
it was like a weird like intern program, and that's all he fucking talks about. Where we'll have
Like one of
anybody
his-
on.
Like an uncle hired him to come over there. And was like,
Basically,
hey, you should
yeah.
come here and hang out. You know,
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all, it's okay. Alex spent like 25 years in the Coast Guard, and the bitch can't tie a knot to fish.
Hey, here's what I was taught the other day.
Okay.
I can tie knots, but somebody was tying a knot around me, and I said,
oh boy, this is how it starts.
"What the fuck are you doing with your life?"
Yeah.
He said, "Hey man, can't tie a knot, tie a lot."
Yep.
Like,
100%.
oh, I just walked away. I can't.
And-
Just can't.
Okay, I know how to tie knots. I know how to tie knots that are going to hold a ship to a pier. But as we've discovered, I can't tie a knot that's going to hold a fucking jig to the end of a fucking fishing line.
This is
Palomar, dude.
like, let me tell you what, Alex, you are the consummate person who's like, oh fuck this guy, he's got spinning rods. I don't know how to tie a knot. Fuck me though, right? I'm just like,
yeah.
Yeah. No. You're absolutely right. Like,
You know, just roll a Palomar. What's wrong with the Palomar?
dude,
no.
Oh, that's a
so-
stupid knot. The Palomar is the dumbest knot ever. I don't care
Why?
what people
Why?
say.
wow.
Because I can tie a damn fisherman's knot in like a second and a half.
I can tie Palomar pretty quick.
Yep.
I mean, hey, and let's back this up even. I'm not just cutting stuff off.
What?
Let's just keep fishing the same thing and see if there's fish
Yeah.
around.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's
You
keep
can tell
doing
that you guys are hunters, not fishermen, because you like you guys aren't in a kayak with 9 million rods. And
Oh,
I'm
we
really only
have
gonna
been.
use one.
Oh, we
Let me tell
have
you what.
been.
Yeah.
So who fell out? Who fell out of their kayak? Out of the
Everyone
Stormwater
has
Creek?
fallen out of their kayak.
I mean,
Again,
Oh, there we go.
I've never
There are people-
fallen out of a kayak.
I don't believe you.
Paul
You ever-
hasn't either.
Me either. And
Dude.
I wait.
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm fat, and I stand up. And
You're
when
not
I
fat,
lose
Paul.
a
I mean,
fish. I jump
you
around
guys-
and scream and
Presently
holler.
I'll tell you what, you two sound right now like two rich people, right? Because
Yeah, because we're in
Um,
good
like,
kayaks.
Austin started off in a fucking inflatable kayak.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
didn't. No.
You had
Texas.
inflatable raft,
That's a
right?
good way
No,
to get
but
ate.
I didn't. Here's the deal. The inflatable raft was in the
Raft. It's a life
Jack
raft.
Hunting. It was
it was. That's okay. Everybody just pause. Hold on. I didn't fish out of this bastard.
Okay.
We
God,
were
I
well,
wish you did because it would be so
all-
awesome.
let's do a video this summer.
In
I'll fish out. I've got it.
fishing
Let's
tournament,
do it.
like okay, Bass and Brews,
Inflatable Walmart raft fishing tournament.
Yeah.
the
Table
only
that
thing you
for
can
a
fish out of is a fucking inflatable
No.
raft.
No.
Why?
Because I'm not a fucking idiot. It's an inflatable raft. You're dealing with sharp things. Why would you be in the same fucking space?
Oh,
Because you're
look,
gonna sink it, and that's the
Because you're the
joke of it.
host of a
gonna be-
podcast. That's
It's gonna be
why.
wonderful.
I mean, I'll fucking do it for the podcast, but real life, no. Like
Yeah.
I have worked my whole career saving dipshits out of the water. I'm not trying to be one.
Dude.
Bro, it's bass fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, our water up
Hammer
here-
has a story. So my business partner,
Which is
in
nobody.
Utah, not anymore, but he was. Anyway, it's a good thing. But anyway,
Wow. See.
he says he wants to go fishing. I'm like,
Business
yeah, let's go
partner.
fishing. He got a little
Guy at the
boat.
gas
We get to
station.
the fucking boat ramp, and old boy soaking wet's about 150 pounds. We're over here, and he got some money. Like he ain't hurting hard from no money. We get to the boat ramp, and he pulls his bitch out the back of his Tesla, and he gives me a foot pump, and half the fucking
What does that
bladder
mean?
on the foot
Heck,
pump.
what is that? What is a foot pump?
Half the pump that you put into the inflatable raft, the life raft,
Okay,
and you.
okay.
Oh, you boys are some bougie outdoor
I know you know what a
boys.
foot pump is. I knew what one
What's
was.
a I know it,
I've
I mean,
never used one.
Okay, yeah, I have one of those in my garage, but I don't. I mean,
Yeah. I was just
listen
in the
to the story
context
now.
of what he was
I
saying. That was
apologize.
what lost me. I was like, what? Wait.
wait, what?
A dude
And I'm-
got out of a Tesla and gave
Mhm.
you a foot pump. I'm like,
Yeah, the bladder,
sorry,
the little
what?
bladder on the foot pump, half of it had a tear in it, so
It's a
you
different
could
kind
only
of foot
pump
pump.
one half of it. Anyway, I'm over there. I get my side pumped up. I'm sweating. It's
I'm
fucking
sure
like
you do.
February. I'm sweating, and he's over there got a hand pump doing the other side. I'm like, here, man, go get the motor on. You got a trolling motor with a battery on a life raft. Anyway, I'm over there pumping this bitch up, sweating. There's motherfuckers trying to put their boats in the water. We taking up a whole damn lane on the boat.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
bro, we got to hurry up, man. Like, we
Yeah.
the assholes out here this morning. Anyway,
Yeah.
we get out there. It's the worst fishing experience I've ever had in my entire life, fishing a fucking life raft. And he used to take that bitch all over the lake we're at. One day his trolling motor died like a mile from
he
the
had a
damn
trolling
ramp.
motor on a fucking inflatable raft.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah.
a
Good
life
for
raft.
him.
Dude,
And-
I've drugged two people back to the boat ramp here where I live who had inflatable rafts with trolling motors.
Yeah, well,
It's
my buddy had to take his
awesome.
bass boat and drag his ass back. You said you drugged two people. What kind of drugs you give them?
Well, I
Cocaine.
mean,
We've already covered that.
Here's what I understand about drugs is everybody acted like they were going to be just readily available.
yeah,
Guys.
like somebody would just
Um,
give them to us.
Yeah, and then it was like
Oh,
say
wow,
no to
yeah.
drugs, and it's like no, man, you shouldn't say no
Yeah.
to drugs. You should say
Mm.
yes, thank you, because drugs are expensive. That was really nice.
Like, there's no doubt. Anybody trying to give you drugs cares about you,
yeah,
and then and they
You can
just
sell them for a profit.
I mean, whatever, dude. You need to
It's
do
just-
you,
yeah.
bro.
whatever
or
you do,
just
you homie.
go on an adventure.
Homie,
I feel like
something
this isn't a conversation I could have had 6 months ago. But you're 100% right. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
They are expensive. You should. Some of them.
Yeah.
You should say no to. And you're right. Dare
Absolutely.
told us to say
I
no
mean,
to everything.
I think here's the deal, Alex. I think this is what you're trying to say. If you're gonna take drugs from somebody, at least ask for their CD like flip book first, so that you can go through it,
Yeah.
determine what kind of person they are,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you're good to go.
If-
Like
Absolutely.
Use your
if
brain
I
here,
see, at any point in time when I'm flipping through that CD binder and I see the master collection of Dave Matthews Band, it's probably okay.
Dude, that guy's got some good stuff.
No, it's awful.
What was the album that came out late 90s, live at Luther College or something
Yeah.
like that? Was that it?
Yeah.
Dude. Oof.
Hey,
I
that's almost
smoked-
up there with Coldplay, I'm telling you.
Dude, what
I
about
never
like,
could get
somebody-
into Coldplay a whole lot. A little
Yeah.
bit, but not really.
Bangers.
I mean, it's
One of the
no
best
don't think
bands
they're
of the
bangers.
2000 to 2020s.
No, I don't think
It was
so.
no
Not
Third Eye
even-
Blind.
Dude,
Third Eye Blind is lit.
Corn.
Okay. Well, hold on.
I've tried to fight somebody a boat ramp for Abe's honor. I would 100% fight somebody a boat ramp over Third Eye Blind being okay.
Like if somebody just
Not-
like walked up to you and was like, "Hey
Good,
man,
but okay.
my name is Paul.
Yeah.
People call me Jabberhammer. Third Eye Blind sucks." You just like, "All right, hey, my name's Austin, and I'm gonna fucking fight you."
I don't
Yeah.
know if a lot of
yeah,
our
yeah.
listeners listen. If you guys are a little bit older and you remember Third Eye Blind, like we all do, right?
Well, most
Like,
of our
listen-
listeners are in high school, so they probably
Maybe,
have no
yeah.
idea who it is.
Hopefully
Those
not.
high
but-
school people are gonna fool you with their music though.
Yeah. But go
Okay.
back to Third Eye Blind as a 38-year-old man, like I did, and it's fucking wonderful.
It
Third Eye
is.
Blind's
Great.
fucking
It is.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Great.
And then Abe, you
Trash.
mentioned Corn, also like
Cream corn.
I think there was a long time. So one, I was a new metal kid, right? So Corn,
Yeah.
Deftones, Cold Chamber, all that fucking like
Cold
super
Chamber. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that name.
me loco. Like
Holy shit,
yeah.
man, that hit an old nerve.
Yeah, dude,
Wow.
heavily into it to
Who
the
the
point
fuck's
where I was in
Cold
like
Chain?
bands for it, right? Like I fucking love new metal. And then I realized when I hit about 25, it was not cool to
Mm-mm.
fucking
Yeah,
even
like,
mention
wait.
it. But then when I hit 35, I got to the age where I was like, you can go fuck
Find their
yourself.
appreciation again.
I find
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna
Good.
listen to
Mm-mm.
Deftones and mow the lawn.
Oh.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
You know,
enjoy this.
any sort
I'm
of
in a
shit
nice
about
pair
what
of
people think
khakis
about anything in my
With a
life.
new pair of New Balances. Just get out of my way, okay?
Yeah.
I mow my yard twice a week.
Dude,
Right?
let me tell you what. Austin his yard is like a golf course,
Mm.
right?
Oh, you would
It's-
hate mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, he got into it.
Half-inch
Oh.
Steered
Bermuda.
into it, you know.
Oh, you got that nice shit. So mine is
Southern
half
shit,
inch dandelion weed
Yeah.
consistently all the way
My
Like,
through.
backyard has
There
a lot
was
of
there was
active
one
stuff.
time, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take over here. There was
Yeah.
one time Austin just ripped into fucking yard maintenance. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Nobody listening to this podcast wants to hear about your fucking goddamn yard mode, right? These people are just like, we were just listening to this podcast.
I
to
like
learn about,
turtles.
yeah, exactly.
Like that's how it happened.
Yeah, it's 100%. We're just like, so you're using the 38-pound braid or 40-pound
Celsius,
braid?
dog. That's
And he's
the
just like,
magic
hey, I'll
expense-
tell you what, you should fertilize your yard twice a year. No. Like,
Hey, Austin, I got a podcast you need to check out. It's
You know,
called Hand in the Dirt Podcast. It was an old teammate of mine at Carolina.
Oh,
And
not really a
we-
teammate.
Yep, Hand in the Dirt Podcast. They talk about football and gardening and loans.
well, let me tell you
That
what,
shit
there is
is right up
nobody
your
who's a
alley,
bigger
Holmes.
football fan than
Look at
Austin
it.
Brown.
Check it out.
Listen,
It's
let's
long
pivot.
form bullshittery.
We're gonna pivot this whole podcast. Austin, how do you feel about a clover lawn?
I get it. I don't
got
want it, but I
bees.
get it.
If you got
Yeah.
honeybees,
No,
And
I mean,
would do it- let's back that up. I would do it in a backyard because my dogs.
yeah.
But front yard, no. I want some
I
Bermuda.
mean,
or
personally, I
something.
would be cool with that just so I could shoot deer out of my front yard with a bow. But
Like I'm trying to do it so I don't have to mow it every
Yeah.
fucking 2
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
weeks. Yeah.
give me that
Alright.
Arizona lawn that's like rocks. That's what I'm looking for.
No
you know?
shit, man.
Like,
No shit.
Zero maintenance yard.
Yes.
That's the kind of dude.
We
I
got
am.
a giant backyard in our house, and when we looked at the house, I was like, "This is gonna be fucking awesome." And then, like,
Turns out it was not awesome.
well, we bought our house in winter,
Yeah.
and then that fucking first spring came around, and I was like, "Motherfucker!" By the time
Yeah.
spring came around, I was like, "What the fuck? This is bullshit."
There's
I don't
no
wanna
doubt
do
you
this.
asked that question. Does the grass grow a lot?
I-
And they're like,
I was-
no, it's pretty well. It's a strain of southern fescue that only grows when the moon
No,
is full.
I'm in South Jersey, so having a lawn. I mean, you're gonna have a lawn, right? But the question was
it's
like,
Jersey. There's like 3 lawns in the state or something, isn't
Well,
there?
Alex is
No.
just mad about cutting
No,
grass.
get outta
Alex
here,
is mad about
No,
cutting
I'm in
grass
South
because
Jersey.
when he's pushing the lawnmower, the damn lawnmower handle is like a foot above his head.
You're right. You're right, Paul. You're right. Thank
Guy
you
has to-
for being
He has
so
to zip
correct.
tie the freaking little gripper thing. Hey, let me
Like
ask
he
you
has
this,
no
Alex. Do you
leverage.
know Tony Soprano?
I don't. So that's North
No.
Jersey. I'm in the South, so we're like New York is like 2 hours from me,
Okay.
but I'm 45 minutes from Philly.
Also,
Oh,
he is
okay.
not from
Or,
New Jersey.
like-
He is from Oregon.
Nope.
So Washington. He's up there in one of those northwestern states.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Green
Canada.
jacket, gold jacket.
Who gives a shit? No, originally from a suburb of Seattle, Tacoma, Washington is where I'm from.
Oh yeah. I've got buddies up there.
And then I left that shithole as soon as I joined the military. I picked the farthest thing that I could, and that was Atlantic City, New Jersey. And then I've rotated from Cali and Philly and Atlantic City multiple times back and forth.
That's cool.
South Jersey the shit. So like I live 45 minutes from Philly, which I think is the dopest fucking metropolis you could be in. It's the realest one that you could be in. Like people don't give a fuck. They'll regulate you.
Cheesesteaks behind Florida.
Yeah.
I've never been to Philly.
Philly is so Philly's like best way to describe Philly is so I lived there for 5 years. Like we lived in downtown Philly. Best way to
Alice, I'm gonna
describe
let
it.
you finish this, but then we need to get back to our guests. Fuck Philadelphia. Them bitches don't fish up there.
I mean,
Anyway, go ahead. Besides
Mike.
the Susquehanna and Jake Harshman, baller. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
mean to
anyways,
interrupt you. Actually, I did,
it's
but I don't
a-
give a fuck. This is what I do. Jabber
Yeah,
hammer.
It's a full city of neighborhoods is what they call it, right? Like everybody, like you rep your neighborhood, which is like 5 solid blocks, and every neighborhood's kind of different. And I don't know, it's car friendly. It's not like fucking New York. It's not like DC. I don't know. I fucking dig it. I love it. But where I live in Jersey now, we're in South, so we're in like the middle of fucking nowhere. It's all farmlands, which people
that's
don't.
awesome.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I was in the Coast Guard, right? And Coast Guard boot camp is at the very bottom of New Jersey in Cape May, and that's all farmlands and coasts. It's fucking weird. When I first came down here for boot camp, I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought I was going to be in, a set of The Sopranos, and it wasn't. And
you were going to be down the street from the Bada Bing.
exactly, and I was really excited about that, and that's not what happened. Instead,
there's a lot of fucking corn growing around here.
yeah, no
Like, what the
shit. So no, this fucking place is
soybean. That's
wonderful.
not cool.
Like I am, people say I'm nuts all the time. Like I specifically chose to retire out of the military to still stay in New Jersey. Yeah, it's fucking great.
I get it.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
I one time
what
was
do you
in
got?
Philly and wearing a beanie.
Mhm.
My aunt lives in Philly. My
Okay.
wife's aunt, right?
Okay.
Call it
on her
toboggan,
side.
but
So
go ahead.
No,
not
it's called a
toboggan,
beanie.
It's a beanie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
shut the
Toboggan,
fuck
but
up,
go
Paul.
ahead.
yeah. A toboggan has a dot on the top of it.
Correct.
A beanie does not have a dot.
Correct.
So
Toboggan is also a sled.
It is.
see, that's why
Paul's
this
wrong
guy's
on
around.
multiple
Bitch,
levels.
ain't
This
got
guy
no
should be
snow down
rocking
there.
his blue hat
Like-
right now.
If anything,
I'll go
Paul,
get my
you are
blue hat.
wearing a toboggan because you have fluffy little dots on the top.
Exactly. In a
Can I go get
construction
another
paper
beer in my blue hat?
construction paper Easter hat he's got on.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is a male hat. You see 2 little balls on top?
So we were on South
You
Street.
can tell it is
hanging
that
out.
way because that's the way it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way it works. They hang just like mine, wide apart.
Whoa, that's a lot of information.
Yeah, well, we'll give the viewer what they want.
It
Yeah.
ain't
You don't
about
want
how they
that.
hang,
No
it's
one here
about
wants
how they
that.
slang.
So
Your poor wife doesn't want that.
no, who wants to see that? Nobody.
Oh God.
So I was in Philly on South
Yeah,
Street at a
South
bar.
Street.
I had a beanie on that had the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, go
logo
fuck
on it.
yourself. Go fuck
Dude.
yourself.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you what. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there. I'm not even the Cowboys like preseason game. They're playing like not even. They're not just playing somebody. And I'm just sitting there. Nobody's even like mentioning it. We're just drinking some beers, hanging out. And this guy, drunk as shit, walks up. And is just like, "Hey man, you should take that fucking head off."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? And he was like, take that fucking hat off, dude. You're in Philly, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck the
dude.
Cowboys. And I was like, haven't you guys like won one Super Bowl? Calm the fuck down. And
All right. Well, you haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years.
yeah, let's not talk about what we've done recently. Let's talk about.
I mean, I'm not an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
I'm still a Seahawks fan, but I'm totally with you. And here's why I love it, though. I love their enthusiasm for their
No,
team.
dude.
Alex,
there was a
you're
reason that
jabber-hammering
Bill
your way
Burr Philly
against the
rant
guest.
summarizes my
you're fucking
feeling of
silly.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
You had a
Yes.
real boxer, but you couldn't make a statue of him because he was black. So you put up Sylvester Stallone as a fake boxer.
Yep.
Pieces of shit. Like,
Well, that was a bad time.
it was-
Bad on them. But
Look, people. Hey, but here's the thing. Here's how I bring it back on this whole
Mhm.
Philly story about that. Is that two dudes
Got
out
him,
of
we got
nowhere,
you did.
two guys walk up and go, "Hey, man, leave this motherfucker alone." And they're like, "Oh, like, no, man, he's a Cowboys fan." They're like, "Calm down.
It's
It's
sports ball.
football. Get out of here."
Oh,
and,
you
and-
found the hipsters.
Yeah, and yeah. Oh, dude.
So here's I don't watch any sports.
Okay.
I have no affiliations. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But you care about Star Wars.
Yeah, dog.
God, exactly.
I know I have my priorities.
I got you.
Again, how dare you?
Real
West
things, bro.
Texas looks like pretty much the whole set of Star Wars.
A Tatooine.
There ain't shit
Mhm.
out in West Texas.
No,
Nothing.
You're,
I have
you're-
flatter
driven
than a
through West
tabletop.
Texas.
you're not far off.
Flatter than my high school girlfriend.
dude.
Ooh.
Preaching.
Wow. Yeah,
Preaching.
that bombed.
Mm.
Look, that brings
That's
back
supposed
things
to
that
be
just like,
boo, but I didn't upload it.
Yeah, you didn't
Hey,
hook it.
speaking of-
That was bad.
Speaking of Stormwater Creek podcast, do y'all have guests on every episode, or is it here and there?
A majority.
yeah, we try.
When
Yeah.
we don't, we, if we have something to recap a hunt, an experience, an adventure,
Yeah.
we'll do what we could now call a storm drain.
Oh,
Nice.
That's
I
when
like
it's just
it. Hell
it's just
yeah.
the four of us, and we're
Fuck
just
yeah.
talking shit and being DJs.
solid branding.
Yeah, it's just,
Solid.
it's
You
going
know,
to be a
like-
trashy ass episode because that's where all the trash goes in the south.
Yeah,
is
just
down
filth.
the storm
Yep.
Just
drain.
cigarette butts and bottle caps and dead pigeons, and I mean,
That's a
just
s-
garbage.
Nothing
Um,
of any importance is going to get talked about, you know.
The
So,
the name was not our creation.
Hmm.
Abe, do you remember this?
the storm drain.
Uh huh.
I
Where
don't-
the name came from?
I
Okay,
don't
then I'll
know.
tell it. So, when we had Ron Baim on,
Oh, that's right.
he was the best. Like, I want Ron Baim to be my grandpa. Oh,
He's-
holy shit, man!
Hey, just
But
start
he gets
calling him
on-
Peepaw, and he will be.
I'm Peepaw, so watch your mouth.
Yeah.
I can tell with that Santa Claus beard.
Yeah, exactly. Well, rabbit trail. I just shot a team safari, like long range rifle match, and me and another buddy who's the same age as me, we were team Graybush. But anywho, back to the
That's
back,
like, hold on. No, I'm going to interject. That's the saddest thing when you start seeing gray hairs in your bush. You're like, what the fuck?
They're just like,
damn, I'm gonna die soon.
Yeah. When I got my first
do I even
one,
need this thing anymore?
An old ball, like 5-year plan, man. Don't die.
like
Loose
gray
Gray hair
hair,
is longer than
I
my
got
pepper.
it.
Oh,
I got it in
yeah.
my hair. But
absolutely.
when I looked down to go take a piss and I looked and I saw that first fucking curly Q looking like Gandalf's fucking hair, I was like, God damn it. Is this the end for me?
It is.
And yeah.
Austin,
Time is a
continue.
cruel bitch. That's what she is.
But yeah,
She
so
is.
we had Ron Baim on, and we're talking to him, and he's great. Just great dude, and so knowledgeable. But he could not, for the life of him, remember the name of our podcast, and started calling us just, oh, you guys, Storm Drain or whatever. And we were like, holy shit, we missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
And so that's when we immediately like, all right, when we do just the four of us recap nonsensical episode, it's going to be a storm drain. So now everyone listening or in our feed, if you see storm drain, buckle up.
Okay, so like you guys are mainly fishing podcast, but like, do your guests know who Ron Bain would be? Like, are they
No
going, like,
idea.
okay?
I have
alright,
no
so
idea who the fuck
I-
he is.
I actually have
High
no idea
level.
who that is.
He's a
High level, here's who he is.
upland dog trainer.
He's a what?
Oh.
Upland
He-
dog trainer.
The
He's a
fuck
big
does
upland
that
dog
mean?
trainer, and
Like
he's kind of
pheasant,
really
quail, that kind of hunting, like upland pointers, basically.
Did
Not-
y'all read the book Water Dog then? You ever heard of that book?
I've heard of it. I've
Okay,
never
never
read
mind. Go ahead, Abe.
We can talk about dog training here in a second if you wanted to, but
Oh hell yeah.
No.
So Ron got kind of famous. I mean, he's famous in the dog world in and of himself, but he
Mhm.
got hunting world famous because of Steve Rinella.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve Rinella grew up in Michigan. Ron Bain's from Michigan.
He worked.
Ron Bain owned a
Yeah.
construction company. He hired Steve Rinella, grew up with him, was friends with his dad, was Steve's dad, hired Steve out of high school, his brothers, be construction company, right? Ron's just this old dude who fucking smokes and drinks and just hunts upland game, waterfowl, whatever. And it's just a wheels off dude.
Yeah.
Awesome guy to have on. If you ever reach out to him on social media, he'll respond to you. And he will say,
he's also not good at technology, and I
No.
get it.
he 100%.
So just be prepared.
When we have him on the podcast, we're about to have him on for a second time. He's like, oh yeah, just reach out to my daughter. His daughter does all the booking for him and everything. Just reach out to him on the internet, and he's like, yeah, she's just like, hey, like here's when he can do it, and she sends times, and then he just shows up and he's there, and he's just like I wasn't there for the first podcast. I was on vacation in Cancun with my wife, and he was just like,
solid.
I went back
fucking
and listened
fuck
to
right
it.
there.
Yeah,
Solid
exactly.
fucking
Thank you
there.
for gathering that. I was in Cancun with my wife. Like,
You put
Okay.
that above a podcast?
Yeah,
I would
fuck
have
these
recorded
people.
that shit on site.
yeah, no,
and like to
no.
clarify, you were with your wife. Is there something you're hiding here?
Yeah, no, she's. Have you ever seen like? I'm watching a lot of Parks and Rec of late. Tammy,
Yeah.
yeah. So you gotta keep them. You gotta keep these women happy, dude. She's
They're-
definitely.
They're fucking nuts,
no
but you're
options.
no fucking Ron, so I don't want to hear about that.
No. No. So,
Well, Alex and I
anyways,
100% know about keeping them happy because they have been the breadwinners our whole marriage. So
Good for
No.
agreed.
Oh wait, no, I do not.
Yeah.
No. My wife actually listens to the podcast.
Alex, I'm
no.
trying to help you out. I'm trying not to
No.
fuck with you and pick on you. Just agree
No.
with it and roll.
She's not the breadwinner. No,
Oh
she
my God.
knows
All
that.
right, hey, go ahead.
I've
Shh,
supplied her
Alex,
health
Alex, shush.
insurance
She listens to the
for,
podcast. Mine doesn't. Hush.
14 years and still now on a retirement one, and
Yeah,
I still make more now. So fuck that. No,
And all
I'm
you're
not
asking
gonna-
Go ahead,
for
Abe. Alex
a little
is
bit
digging
of
himself a
tug
hole.
every now and then.
exactly.
Just,
Right.
Just
I'm
look
Andy.
at it.
I'm
Just look
Andy.
at it.
Everybody knows it. I'm
Alex.
Andy.
Don't make me shush you again. I will kick you out and change the password. Hey, you were on vacation.
All right, now
in
you guys
Cancun
have switched
with your
places.
wife.
Now Jabberhammer is clearly taking the role of the person who listened to the. They just both kicked each other out. I love it. It's just us
I-
now.
Yeah. We now have a secondary
This is-
podcast.
there you go.
Apparently,
the Abe and
Just you
Austin
and I.
podcast.
Quit
love it.
Quit it, Paul. No, leave him in.
You guys are just kicking each
Oh
other
my
out left and
gosh.
right. This is
This is
great.
wonderful. But anywho, Abe, how are
So,
things?
That's great, man.
All right, go ahead.
These guys seem
Sorry,
cool.
Cooper.
we
I
just.
mean, I
I,
think they have a brain
look.
thing, but they seem cool.
I tell you what, they're awesome. Whenever they figure out,
Yeah.
I think they're fighting with each other.
Yeah.
But
We'll talk about this when we get home.
Yeah, don't you dare. Yeah, look, whoa, not in front of my friends. God damn it.
Yeah. I told you didn't need another drink.
Look, why do you have to get so drunk?
I like
Yeah.
how they were like, man, you guys are gonna be right on our alley. And now they're like, fuck,
The
I don't
fuck am I
know.
doing here?
No,
Oh,
no, like let me
child's
tell you,
play.
We're
Oh.
with you all the way. You
We
guys are just
tattoo each
the
other
new-
every year in a
Yeah.
fifth wheel trailer at the lease. DIY. DIY.
No, you
Yeah,
do
no.
not.
We
I
do.
have 7 tattoos that one of the hosts of our podcast. No, I have 6 tattoos that one of our hosts of podcasts and 1 Austin tattooed on me.
Tell them about the one I did because it's the best one.
Is it
All right.
Bob?
So I have a
Oh my God.
That is, we're just gonna go ahead and pull this
Oh
down.
shit! Are we
Yeah.
showing butts?
Yeah.
Your
So-
stick.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Look at that fucking tattoo. That is that a
This
kitty
is-
cat? Oh, that's a
That's a
pig.
pig.
Okay, we'll start with the Batman tattoo.
He has
is-
for the people that aren't watching, he's got a fucking awfully, it looks like it's
Yeah.
that thing was infected at some point.
No way.
No, I'll tell you
No,
this. No infection here.
You, sir.
It was high quality in terms of we actually took care of it, but it
Oh.
does say it is a Batman
Superman.
signal that somebody drew at about 3 o'clock in the morning, hammered on 2 bottles of whiskey,
Oh
and
my God.
we put Superman and scratch Super and put Bat.
Yeah.
Batman.
This is
Okay.
the
So
most-
good.
That might be the best tattoo I've ever seen.
Oh, and then
Exactly.
there's the
See,
pig.
this
Is that
gentleman
the pig?
understands art. You understand art, sir.
pig
You're
tattoo.
distinguished.
Yeah.
We have a dinosaur tattoo.
That dinosaur looks like a half-done dino nugget in an
Oh.
air fryer.
And then we have
Oh
these
my
over
God.
The duck ones are my favorite. That's my favorite tattoo. I have the
Oh,
same duck.
he's got a duck tattoo where the head is green.
Oh.
It looks like a duck.
We
and
drew
then
it
the
like
rest
it's
is
a
not
5-year-old.
golden. Yeah, exactly.
I have the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This man has two thighs that are
He's got
tattooed like
a
a
possum.
6-year-old drew
Yeah.
on
Oh
him
my
with
God.
a
Yeah.
permanent marker.
Abe is a trapper keeper from 7th grade.
All right.
Yeah.
So when I said that I thought we were more, I'm gonna solely take that back. And I know
Mm.
Austin said it multiple times. D-Gen.
Mhm.
These boys are
The level of
living.
bucks, man, get pretty
Yeah.
have around
Yeah.
here.
No shit. Austin, where's your tattoos?
On my legs.
Oh, he's got
Let's
all.
see 'em.
Yeah.
I mean, I have more of me tattooed than not.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's-
let's see them.
No Bob tattoos.
Let's see. Oh
Yeah.
shit. What do we got? We got that's your dick. Cool.
Oh, that's your wiener.
Oh,
there's
there's
yeah, there's
another
his-
duck.
Oh man, you have like really nice tattoos.
Oh
and
yeah,
then this
he's
jacked up fucking duck in the middle.
yeah. He's got the that
Oh
yeah,
my
that one's
God,
a good
what
one.
is
I got a
that?
ski mask, man. Go
Yeah.
face to face.
Oh my God. All right.
Abe,
I
Abe, have
feel
they
like-
let you tattoo anybody yet, Abe?
I tattooed Jared for about
Who's
2
that?
seconds, and he wouldn't let me. He was like, "You're done here."
This fish was February's.
Yeah.
Above the
Oh,
mermaid.
nice. Hey,
No,
look,
it's
I
a
don't
solid
have.
mermaid.
I've
No,
got a couple.
solid
That's why,
mermaid,
that's
and then
tattoo.
a jacked up tattoo above it.
Yeah, he's got the fish. Yeah.
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 All
Is
right,
that-
Paul. We see your gross foot.
I also have a goldfish cracker tattoo and a King of the Hill tattoo.
Oh, he's got-
King of the
Again.
Hill. Oh my God, the greatest thing to ever come out of Texas.
My man. My
he has
man.
a Dale
they're-
Gribble tattoo.
They're coming back. Let me see that one.
Oh shit. Let's go. What do we got? This is really spiraled into something I didn't think was gonna happen.
I have never seen so many man legs on a podcast until tonight. Oh my
Look at
God, that is
Trust
perfect.
no one. Trust no
That
one.
is
If you guys
perfect.
can't
Look.
see it, it's Dale from King of the Hill, and it says trust no
no
one
It
above
is
it.
perfect.
Honestly,
I
King of
know.
the Hills, King of the Hills coming back.
It's
New
coming back.
seasons.
Dude,
yeah.
New
Can't
seasons coming.
I
goldfish.
Yes.
That's
Oh
one of
my
my favorite
God.
ones. Yeah.
Hey Abe, if we ever meet, I
I
will let you tattoo me.
Oh my God.
Shit. You
Let's
two
see.
should
It's
just
gonna
come
be
to
on a butt
Texas.
cheek.
Y'all show up to Texas. We've got plenty of places to pig hunt.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
we'll do whatever y'all want.
now, real quick for the YouTube listeners, you guys see this? Now we've got a new view of Austin's fucking roof. What the fuck is going on there?
There's a yeah.
No, but
He does
Like,
have a. In fairness,
I-
he does have a projector that
Yeah.
is what is connected to that.
what's
You
the
know,
projector for?
prawn. You know.
My man
know.
can't just like do it on his cell phone like a normal human being.
Go big or
He's
go
gotta
home,
have a
man. You know,
projector.
like look.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. It's super cool that y'all are close enough to like have
Yeah.
met and get
Yeah.
to hang out. Alex and I
Yeah,
have never met in
real
person.
life. Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
Really?
Yep.
No, he's
How does this
in,
work?
What do you mean?
It's called the internet.
I think what happens is one man
Yeah.
loves another man a lot, and then they get together and then they have
Well,
a
It's
child
called
together.
space
We-
talking.
Yeah.
we have
Yes.
never met in
Yes.
person.
It's called space talking. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh,
we do.
no.
We do it
Yeah,
digitally.
Sure.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like me and Paul have never Paul's one of
No,
my
okay. I mean,
best
I'm sure you've
buddies.
told this 100 times, but like,
Yeah.
I didn't gather that. You know, I thought y'all were
Yeah.
friends who just kind of started living elsewhere. So, like,
No.
what's the math on this?
No, he was a guest.
I'll take it because Alex
I gotta
can't tell
pee.
a story for
So
shit.
solid.
This motherfucker couldn't tell a story if he's reading it from fucking a book.
Okay,
You notice how everybody leaves when Paul has to tell a story?
I got you.
That's
I got
okay.
you back,
I'm
man.
a
King
great
of the Hill for
monologue.
life. King of the Hill for life.
Yeah, so I'm going to recap this real quick because Alex already talked about. We've talked about it on this podcast way too many times. People tired of hearing this fucking story, but no, I was a guest. I actually hollered at him, said, "Hey, man, if you ever don't have a guest and you get in a bind, invite me on. So he invited me on. I came on. And then a few weeks later, he's like, hey, do you want to guest co-host some episodes? I was like, I will come on full time. And so here we are. That's how it happened. We have never met.
That's pretty
The
cool.
closest we've ever been is now. Him in Jersey, me in North Carolina.
Wow.
That's why I say it's
Y'all got
cool.
a plan to meet,
Yeah, kind
or
of.
is it just weird now?
Well, no. I mean, this asshole's been gone for like a year and a half out of the
Yeah.
2 years that we've been doing the podcast. You
Okay.
know, protecting our coastal waterways, and so yeah. But then he gets back, and just you know how life is. Shit. Sometimes you can't make that
Absolutely.
shit happen. One
So-
day. But it's cool that y'all get to do y'all's podcast a lot together, and y'all get to hang out.
Oh yeah. Here's what we should do. Y'all should meet in Texas,
Yes,
and we'll all go drink beers and shoot pigs in the face.
yes. Let's
And
do
then
it.
Abe will tattoo you.
I don't.
I have eaten everything off a pig from the tutor to the pooter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to shoot a pig in the face. What I want to do is I watch videos where the dudes do it with just a knife.
We're gonna go pig
Deer.
jugging.
And I don't not support it. It's just too aggressive for me.
Well, it's probably too aggressive. I when I first got into the outdoors, hunting was the first thing I wanted to do before fishing. And then I looked at a video that had to deal with like wrapping a deer's butthole, and I was like, I'm not about that.
Look,
life.
Alex would be really good at going pig jugging because he's so short. He would get that upward leverage at a pig, because he'd only come up to their shoulders.
And Paul would be really good at it because he's so strong and masculine as a punter.
Yeah.
As a punter.
So, hey, go back and tell the story you were telling 20 minutes ago.
No, don't retell.
You and your wife are in Cancun.
Oh, well,
What was the story about?
we were talking about Ron Bain, and Ron
No,
Bain was
he was
just
just
like,
trying to
oh, this
flex.
guy's like, why does he go
Yeah,
to
and this
Mexico
dude's
to
like,
get a
look
hooker?
at me. I have a wife, and
Yeah,
I go to Cancun.
Mexico, and he's what is he getting a hooker? He couldn't
You
be
will
here.
never get this. La la la.
Making it rain, bitches.
No, absolutely. No, for real. I just stepped out to go to the bathroom, so
Yeah.
to be brutally honest. But
Yeah.
were you
That's
guys
the
talking
thing.
about coming down here? Because by God, let the
Yeah.
Stormwater Creek bring you together like Tinder does so many people, right? Like come down
Do
here.
it. For
You
real.
either come to the coast to my house and everybody will come down here, or we'll go up north and you guys we'll hunt pigs.
Well, I mean, we'll
And-
go
Let's do
to
both.
where the
Why do we
actual
have to do one or the
podcast
other?
is.
Let's just do
Texas
both.
is bigger than whatever these tiny states y'all live in
About
is.
6 hours away from each other.
Like where
so-
what we drive to hang out with each other gets you all across like the eastern seaboard.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, no
spend 6 to 9, maybe 10 hours a day driving around. So a 6-hour
Wow.
drive to me is a blink of an eye.
That's nothing.
But yeah, up there that's like 4 miles or something with traffic,
Does it-
right?
Oh no. I ain't got that kind of. I don't live in
He
fucking
doesn't have
Jersey.
traffic. He doesn't have
Alex,
from
hey,
North
look,
Carolina.
here.
You said you live
here's
in
a-
North Carolina. My parents live in Charlotte.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been-
I'm in Raleigh. I'm about 2.5 hours away. And
No
traffic is
shit?
way
Yeah.
better than
Dude,
fucking
Paul,
Charlotte.
for real. I will be in Raleigh in July.
Oh shit, we are.
So,
I'm gonna man
let's get a
hug
beer
the heart
together.
out of you.
Let's go get a beer.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
we'll get the man hug.
Careful, Abe.
Mhm.
Hey,
He is
let me.
known for an aggressive
Like-
male bear hug.
I'm gonna meet Paul before Alex does. Let me tell
Yes.
you guys. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
I better see
Yeah.
fucking video of
Look,
it.
here's some background information on Bass and Brews. We used to record on
What?
Tuesdays. Then we moved it to Wednesdays
Oh, we
because of
did,
my
yeah.
schedule.
Yeah.
And then Alex started his real job.
Yep.
And he's like, look, man, I got to get to work at like 7:00 in the morning, but I got to leave the house at 3. So I
Yes.
can't record except on Thursdays because I'm
What?
off on Fridays. Yeah.
No.
So that's why we're
he's
recording this bullshit on
over-exaggerating.
Thursdays now.
Thursdays are our day too.
We're a Thursday podcast.
Yeah,
too.
we're Thursday record
Yeah,
also.
so we record on Thursdays because I work 4 10-hour shifts.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Two of
and
them are
it's
from
an
home,
hour
but he can't
commute
record
each
for
way,
some
so
reason.
2 hours total. Unless I'm working at home, like I did today. I worked at home in sweatpants.
It's
This
great.
whole thing. So I did 20 years.
That's
in the
why there's a
military.
big stain on the floor down here because I work out of my house every day.
Listen,
We both work remote.
Let me
So-
tell you what, that's a biological.
listen.
I
As somebody like I worked in the military. I was in the military for 20 years.
We know.
Yep.
Say it one more
And-
time for the fans.
I was a wildland firefighter for 2 seasons. No, but anyways, working from home is the fucking bee's knees. Like
Mhm.
I wear tie-dye sweatpants all day. I do my job. I do a good job at it, just in case my company's listening. Hopefully they're not. Otherwise, I'd probably be fired. But I do a good job. But like, I get to take breaks. I get to do, it's fucking
like laundry.
insane.
You get to like do laundry.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir here.
It's the greatest thing ever. Yeah.
No,
It's
no.
a gr-
His
but when I have
wife
to
is
work
out
in
there
the office-
delivering mattresses and
Correct.
50-pound dog
My
food
wife
bags
is a
and
my wife
Nordic
is a mail
tracks
carrier.
and
for the
doing all that
US
shit. Then
Postal
she comes home and cooks
Yeah.
dinner and cleans,
Nope.
and Alex is
Nope.
like 8
Nope.
days in on his
Hell.
tie-dye sweatpants.
Hell yeah.
I get it.
She listens to the podcast, so no, she doesn't fucking cook or clean because she gives me shit about how, like, oh, I know I only worked 8 hours today, but I also walked 12 miles.
Yeah.
You worked 10 hours today, and you
went
walked
to the
11
bathroom.
miles. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You ever hit her with like the old you don't even know how good you've got it?
Oh my gosh. No, I'm
Oh.
not that brave. No,
Ooh.
so I married a woman
That's
from
true.
Jersey.
Me neither,
so I'm
dude.
not-
I'm just
yeah.
asking. I just
Hey,
always
what
want to
I
be like,
hear, what
You
I
just,
hear is
you just want
dude,
someone
I
to do that.
I feel like as
Mandy.
somebody who's in the military, you're brave enough to look at a woman.
No,
in the
I'm not.
eye and
Listen,
go,
I'm
"You don't even
39.
understand."
No, I'm 39. My balls are big, but that just means they're starting to
That's
sag.
another level.
Not
That's
that
another
big.
level.
Look,
if you've got the guts to look a woman in the eye you're
No.
married to,
Yeah.
that you share a bed with,
No.
and say, "Look, you don't even know how good." A, to say calm down, or B, you don't even know how good you've got it.
Yeah.
Boy,
Ooh.
you're a
Hey,
different human being.
Mandy listens to the podcast,
He
and
does.
Alex just said that. That was not Abe, it was Alex. How the fuck we got 3 people on here with names start with an A and mine
Dude.
starts with a J? The
Let me ask y'all
Jabberhammer-
this
Your
question.
name starts with a P.
Let me
You
ask
get
you this
it?
question. Let me
All
ask
right.
you this question. What hand are you?
Who?
Right
me?
or left-handed?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Paul.
Well, this is a loaded question.
I'm not
because
asking you a
No, it's
loaded
not.
question. I'm asking you a straight up
What hand do you
question.
write
Are you
with?
What am I
right-handed or
doing? Am I
left-handed?
shooting a gun? Am I golfing? Am I swinging a bat? Am I
I'm gonna
writing?
get to that in a second.
Okay.
Are you a right-handed person or are you a left-handed person?
doing what?
To write
Be
something.
Pacific. Be Pacific.
He just said to write
To write
something.
Okay,
dipshit.
I'm sorry. I was talking over him. I couldn't hear him. I'm a right-handed writer.
Okay. And I'm gonna guess here that so here's my bold prediction here. Paul is right-handed and shoots left-handed. Alex is a right-handed person who shoots right-handed.
Yeah.
No?
So, well, you're wrong. You're half
I'm lying.
right because I shoot all my long guns left-handed, but shoot all my pistols right-handed
That's what's up, dude, right there, my man.
because I'm left-hand dominant. Now,
Left
if I
eye
kick a
dominant.
football with my right foot,
Nobody gives a fuck
but I
about you
jump
being a
with my
failed
left
punter.
foot because I'm left foot dominant.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right there with you, homie.
I'm right all the way through.
I wasn't that
same
far
too.
off. I figured Paul was the weird one. Alex is the normal one.
That's
Abe
right.
and Austin are both weird. We're both right-handed and shoot left-handed. I shoot a
Like
left-handed
your
bow.
fingers on the your left. That doesn't
Like
make
I shoot a
fucking-
left-handed bow,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I am right-handed.
But you're so that means you're left eye dominant.
Yeah, I'm
Correct.
left-eye
Yeah.
dominant.
Oh, I've never
see-
shot a bow, so
I can't. So yeah, a bow's left-handed, a long gun's left-handed, but a pistol,
Long gun's
I don't
all
have the
good.
same
Right-handed.
trigger control with my left hand, so I have to cross it over. And I went through police academy. I was a police officer for a short time. I
oh,
went to be a wild
another
And so,
failed,
yeah,
another
I had
failed
to
career.
Swap off.
Humble
I've done
brag.
a lot of shit in my life,
Yeah,
guys. I have
yeah.
done a lot of shit.
We're gonna add that just so all the Brewskis listening. Let's add to that's a new failed career for Paul, a police officer.
I've had a lot. General contractor. I was a pool boy. I was a maintenance officer. Done all kinds of shit. Anyway,
All
this
right,
ain't the
maintenance
podcast.
officer.
when you
Hey,
guys
so
shoot
go
a
back to your
pistol-
story.
No,
Abe.
hold on.
You were in Cancun with your wife.
You
We
keep
never
going back
finished
to a
the
story that we finished. We're
The
done
story's
with.
done. Anyway,
This is
so,
over.
so when you guys shoot, are you shooting? All right, are you shooting isosceles? Or are you shooting like a pistol? Or I don't even know what the official
Weaver.
term is. What's that? Wiener.
Weaver. I mean,
Weaver.
Wiener's cool too.
Wiener's tight, dude.
It's
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
Alex,
dude.
spell
Corn dogs.
isosceles.
Well, I fucking can. I got a GED, bitch.
ISSOCLACT.
I remember
No, not even close.
when
Not
I
even
first
close.
went through shooting. Like I shot guns as a kid, right? Then I joined the military, and everything you had to shoot isosceles, right?
Yeah. That's
right?
the new preferred because you're wearing body armor, so you
Yep.
catch the round straight in the body armor. Yep.
Correct. Until we
Belly
did
button.
tactical. So, like in the U.S. Coast Guard, you have to, because almost everybody's a boarding officer right away, right? You got to get on some kind of boat at some point. And, well, I take that. Anyways, you got to get on a boat at some point, right? You're going to do some kind of boarding. So you learn isosceles. And then when you go through boarding team member school, you instantly, they're like, fuck that shit, do the other one. Wiener or Weaver, whatever it is. Like we instantly went to that one. It was the thing that fucked me up the most because I was trash. Like I remember in boot camp, I was trash at isosceles, but then we went to wiener mode and I dominated the wiener.
Well, Alex also isn't telling you is that the Coast Guard got all the weapons that the Army and the Navy that wouldn't shoot
that's
right.
true.
They got all those weapons. In
Bent
the Coast
barrels.
You know what's
Yeah.
really funny is when I was in boot camp when we did long gun shooting, it was with an M1 Garand.
Yes. Love it.
Guard. Fucking iron
Yeah.
sights, baby.
They're like,
Bing!
"We're
Yep.
shooting Nazis here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was
fuck?
I mean, that was in 2003. We were shooting M1 Garands and
The
I lived
first
pretty
line
close to boot
Defense
camp.
to America.
I mean,
Shooting
that
one grand.
GWAT was kicking off, so there was Garans around still.
Maybe, but I
Kinda,
also
maybe.
remember I went to a friend of mine graduated not too long ago, and they're still shooting M1 Garands.
I mean, the
Uh,
basics work, right? You're just like, hey, if you can't shoot this thing, you can't shoot a fucking AR.
Right.
You know,
That's yep, you're
That's
absolutely right.
Horrible logic, but it's probably it's government logic, so it's probably right.
dude.
That's
Um,
the money. That's
yeah.
the ticket right there,
Exactly.
where it's like, well, we did this 40 years ago.
Exactly.
We can still do this. So
Mhm.
Hey, back to
Look-
Stormwater Creek podcast.
Yeah.
What do y'all have a high level topic that y'all talk about, or do y'all just all sign the fuck on and then go to town? How does it work with what y'all
Like
cover?
each week.
Yes.
Each week we'll have like so typically we're gonna have a guest on, so we'll have like
Together with
Chef.
outline.
Yeah, we'll have like Chef Jean Paul Bourgeois, or we'll have like like Jesse Griffiths on.
Yeah,
right?
like Nate Wilson, our buddy
Or
who's a
Nate
guy.
Wilson. Yeah.
Mm.
man, you guys are name dropping left and right.
Well,
Abe goes to Cancun with his wife. What do you mean? Of course we
kidding
are.
me? Kidding me?
Also, he's
so
got extension cords dropping out of the ceiling.
we'll just
That's
exactly.
how I plug
You
in.
guys-
The Matrix, dog.
Honestly, Austin didn't
guys-
go to Cancun.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
I have been with Abe.
So what? I mean, we'll just have somebody on, and we'll just like kind of be like, okay, you're a duck hunter, or you're a fisherman, or you're a chef, or you're a a dog trainer, and we'll just be like, okay, what is that like? What do you do there? And just try to talk about things from a perspective of okay, I'm a person who's just trying to figure it out, or I don't even do that. Like, what would be something that I would ask as a person who has no clue about that, right? For a long time, I didn't have a dog. I've had dogs, but I didn't have like a duck dog.
Yep.
Austin's got a duck dog. Jordan's got a like an upland dog, like a GSP, right? So they were more in tune to those types of people because they trained their dogs and they did
I
their
didn't
things.
train shit. I wrote
Look,
checks.
bro, I was like, not every fourth
I'm
wall has to be
stupid.
broken,
Bro,
So
I don't need that credit.
yeah, he sent that
I'm
shit off
honest.
to school.
Yeah, I'm honest.
It was great.
I'm
But you had
sick.
to learn how to do that. Even then,
You had to
still have
learn how to write a check.
like, look, you can't just put somebody in a fucking NASCAR and go smash the fucking gas and go turn left, and then you're
can't?
gonna win Daytona.
No, you totally can.
No,
Yeah,
you can't.
let's say, have you
Yeah,
seen
Have
those
you
dudes?
seen
You totally
Thunder?
can.
Have you seen Days of Thunder? Do you know how long it took Robert Duvall to fucking craft Tom
No.
Cruise into somebody who could fucking beat?
No, listen,
fucking rowdy.
NASCAR is a sore.
Have you seen
spot on
Talladega
this show.
Nights, sir?
Yeah, exactly. First of all, it took putting a
If
cougar in
Dewey
a car to get
Decimal can
him.
drive a NASCAR, anybody can.
Mhm. If you're not first, you're last. Come at you like a spider monkey.
Listen, I'm pissing.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew,
No,
Chip.
we-
I'll whoop your ass.
I threw your war medals off a bridge.
Do you guys think? So hold on, real quick.
Oh my
Abe,
god!
Abe, how
No,
old are
oh
you?
my fuck! I'm
Hold on.
quitting.
39 years
I'm
old.
done. I'm
39.
quitting.
Austin, how old are you?
41.
41.
68.
Have you noticed with our
Mentally
generation, we quote movies, but the younger generation doesn't?
Because
Oh,
the younger generation's
constantly.
dumb. They
Yeah,
grew up on
exactly.
screens. We grew up like not washing our hands, eating bologna sandwiches, drinking out of water hoses, man.
Says the guy that runs a podcast
Yeah.
that wants
know.
people to look at their screens or
Yeah.
listen. To
Yeah,
their
no,
screens.
I get it. I 100%
Have you
get
seen
it.
olds on Facebook? They're everywhere. You know.
Oh, I don't
Oh
fuck
my
with
god,
Facebook.
Facebook
That shit's
went to
too much.
shit when they let the blue hairs on.
When they let the blue hairs on.
Look, when
I
you
mean-
needed a college email to get on Facebook, that was the greatest
It
time
was.
ever.
You're 100% correct.
Alex, I'm sorry, you would have never been allowed until they had to start
No.
including everybody else.
You're right. I'm sorry, Paul. I apologize that I didn't
Alex,
go to college.
Alex,
Hold on.
Alex.
Hold on a minute.
Neither did Austin and I.
Yeah, well, I didn't go to college
Oh,
because
I went. I just didn't finish.
Well, I didn't go because I was defending Paul's freedom.
Story of your
And if
life.
there's a running thing that people love is how much
Thanks.
Paul hates the troops. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
hey man.
he hates them.
Yeah.
Paul
Now
is in
it-
one of those. Paul is one of those unique situations to support the war in Iraq, but not the troops.
Correct.
Wow.
Paul.
I think that's
Paul-
a Bill Burr joke, right?
It is. It
Isn't
is.
that a Bill Burr
It
joke?
is a Bill Burr joke. You know what? Total side note. So I just had my
Oh,
39th
really?
birthday.
Like this whole podcast ain't been nothing but fucking side notes.
Yeah, no shit, right?
We call them
But
rabbit trails.
I just had my 39th birthday.
Rabbit
My wife
balls.
was like, hey, I want to buy you Bill Burr. He's going to be in Atlantic City. It's going to be awesome. I love fucking Bill Burr. Fucking $250. Go fuck
Who is
yourself.
Bill
I'm
Burr?
not,
Really?
I'm not paying. Yeah, Paul, go fuck yourself. He's like a comedian. He's a
First of all,
personality.
I feel like Paul's our Jared, Abe.
there's
knows
no doubt
Or is, but
Paul
he's
is
just
our
fishing
Jared.
here. He's just trolling.
Paul
No,
is
I
our
don't.
Jared.
I mean, is he like the guy from King of Queens? What's his name?
No, that's
Paul
Kevin
Blart?
James.
Same thing.
Oh,
No,
Paul
it's not.
Blart.
Bill Burr, like, and I fall
I-
for his shit just like I fall for Jared's. Okay, so
Yeah.
first of all,
Abe
Alex, back to
takes
you.
the bait real easy.
yeah.
Alex, back to you. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something right now. You're 39 years old. You've served
Yeah.
our fucking country. You
Yeah.
fucking donate every single month to this fucking dumbass shit we do called a podcast. Spend $250 to go watch that motherfucker in person. It is worth it.
Yeah.
I went and saw him. I went and saw him in Dallas,
Yeah.
and he
At
made fun of the.
250?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, so there's a
You're
difference.
rich.
You know,
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm like college.
We spent our non-existing kids' college funds on
Yeah.
duck hunting gear because
Yeah.
duck hunting's
And-
stupid.
Yes,
Exactly.
it's more expensive than fishing every day of the week.
And
Oh,
now
you don't
fucking
even know.
guns. It's ridiculous.
Ugh.
Anyways, I go see Bill Burr live, and this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker made fun of the guy holding the camera, like filming him do the podcast for like 20 minutes. He's like, "What the fuck do you even have a job here for? Like, they could just hire a tripod." Like,
Oh, so
yeah,
he's like
genius.
Gallagher. He's like Gallagher.
Oh.
No, not at all.
Oh,
Legitimately nothing.
shit.
This guy.
My bad.
We just Abe and I just saw Theo Vaughn.
Oh, I
Oh.
know who that is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Theo
And-
Vaughn.
We think he's great, obviously,
He's
but
awesome.
I wasn't. I don't want to use the word concerned. I was curious on how he was going to put an hour and a half together because I
Yeah.
see Theo as like a zinger, kind of a one-liner. Just
Podcast
the way
clips,
his
yeah.
verbiage and the way he articulates things is hilarious.
Yeah.
He smoked that hour and a half.
It
I'm
was
gonna tell you
incredible.
what.
It was
Theo,
awesome.
Theo, I hate as a stand-up comedian. I do not like. I like Theo as a podcaster. I think he's way better when he gets real personal.
I've
He
never
just did an
listened to him on a
episode. You've never
You
listened to his
have.
podcast?
You listened to the Joe Rogan podcast, right?
podcast. Okay, I've listened to him on Rogan, but I've never listened to his
Oh,
podcast.
by himself. He just did one with
He's a
the
TikTok
guy.
superstar. That's all I know.
Yeah.
No, he just did one with the guy who did one of the voices for Big Mouth. I can't remember his name, right? That
John
was
Mulaney.
oh my God, that was such
John
a good-
Mulaney's hilarious, also.
And that
Yeah.
motherfucker just got out of rehab. And I didn't realize he went
did?
to rehab.
I didn't
until
know either.
the Theo Vaughn episode, right? Like the Theo Vaughn episode where he talks about that. He talks very candidly about addiction. And then Theo drops in his random bullshit, which is fucking amazing.
He overcame addiction.
He
you know,
did.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
talks
it-
about wearing vests and doing coke. That's one of his bits.
My favorite weed is cocaine.
Cocaine.
That's it. One of our biggest clips on TikTok is the one where I where Theo goes, I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't know. And then I cut in like, oh, we have a bunch of kayak tournament specialists, and I fucking don't know what they talk about.
Hey, speaking of bass and brews,
Mm.
do
Oh.
either of y'all fish?
Oh
all
yeah.
the time.
It's just
Yeah.
look
I
at
didn't
all his spinning rods.
Like, I didn't just put these up because I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be on a fishing podcast.
Well,
Like, time to set
I
the
mean,
set.
I wasn't sure because they're all fucking crooked, so it looks like you just threw them up like an hour before the podcast.
Like, you of all people, first of all, these back here are my class 2 rods. These are
Oh.
my everyday rods.
What the
Right?
fuck is a class 2 rod?
That means I don't use those. I
Oh.
use these.
He
Okay.
puts them
know?
up
Fancy
for
boy. Fancy
So we're
boy.
all are we saltwater? Or are we freshwater?
He lives on the coast.
I went from
His
being
backyard is a boat slip on the coast.
How
Yeah,
close
obviously
are
he
you to
goes to
Conroe?
Cancun. Yeah.
I'm 2 hours south of Conroe.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 hours south of Conroe.
All right.
So I'm on the water. I'm on
so-
Galveston Bay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so nice. So redfish, trout, flounder.
Yesterday
Some tarpon.
I
Did y'all
caught
catch
both
some tarpon?
You
August
can out on the
timeframe.
rigs. I think.
Yeah, August they come through. They're making that journey down. Used to be a real badass tarpon fishery. We're starting to really get some baby tarpon to come back in, and
Mhm.
and there's some guys catching some, but it's just real sporadic. But redfish all day, trout all day, flounder, jacks,
Yep.
typical kind of bay inlet kind of saltwater. But I've got a 23-foot Nautic Star that kind of hybrid
big
bay
bunny.
boat that I can run off. Like I said, I don't have fucking kids, so that's college right there for a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. No shit.
Do you fish the Galveston Redfish series?
I tell you what, fishing has been one of those things for me that I got down here, and I've loved fishing my entire life. I grew up on a big ranch up in East Texas, so grew up on a lot of farms, bass fish, crappie fishing was my that was my thing. I loved to go fish for crappie.
Mhm.
And kind of fell in love with white bass as well, sand bass.
Mhm.
Love that. And then was my wife and I, after COVID, were just kind of like, look, why are we here in Dallas? Like, she loves she loves the coast, she loves the beach. She's like, let's move to Florida. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking leaving Texas. So if you want to move to the coast, I'll move to the coast with you, but we're moving to Corpus or we're moving to Galveston. And we chose Galveston. My brother lives in Baton Rouge. All my friends are in Dallas, so I got to split the difference. So now instead of being 8 hours from my brother, I'm 4 hours from my brother and 4 hours from my friends. And I moved down here and I just fish constantly. I try to get out and fish as much as I can. I've got to, try to get out in the flats, do a little fly fishing, but that's a learning process.
We got a
Well,
connection
almost.
or two to make with you down.
Yeah.
A fellow podcaster, Paddler's Playbook. He's in Conroe, Drew, but he's big redfish angler, mostly out of the kayak, and does that stuff. Speaking of East Texas, the best barbecue I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm from the Carolinas now, right? So we got different barbecue. Ours is pork barbecue down here, and people that try to do beef, unless
Carolina
they come
style
Texas.
pulled pork, man, is the shit.
Look, that's what I'm talking about right now.
Love
Hey, yo,
not any better.
look, I was
Wawa.
I was
Pulled
down.
pork is better.
Don't no, anyway.
Wawa
Don't listen
pulled
to this
pork.
motherfucker. This motherfucker's from New Jersey / Washington.
First of all,
Canada.
fuck
Oh my
Wawa
God.
sheets all day long.
I don't even know what these words are. I feel like y'all making this up to fuck with me.
Sheets. My man fucking sheets.
Sheets.
I am a sheets freak.
Sheets.
All right, let's
I'm
not
a
get
sheet
into it.
freak.
If
Hold on.
you guys want to hear the full
Alex,
thing,
stop. I'm trying to damn ask a story about barbecue. We can't have text people and not talk about barbecue. See, I'm fat. Now you done got me where I can't breathe and talk at the same time. Chill out. Jeez, golly. I'm going to have a fucking stroke over here because you're making me talk when I can't breathe.
oh, you don't like it when somebody
Bastrop.
interrupts you.
Bastrop. It
Oh,
was Cedar Hills or Cedar Creek in between Bastrop and Austin was Benny's Texas Barbecue. This little teeny ass shack in the middle of between Bastrop and Austin. Benny's Texas Barbecue was some of the best barbecue I fucking ate. In the 2 weeks I spent there, I went to all the big barbecue joints, and Benny's had the shit. Absolutely phenomenal barbecue.
So here's what needs to happen.
Uh-oh.
Y'all fly into DFW.
I'm going to drive because I want to see the scenery.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna fly because I'm not a peasant.
I was
Hell
fly
yeah.
down here and then we'll
Exactly.
drive together and do
Deviants.
a live. We'll do a live podcast the whole way there.
Sure. And then we'll do a podcast here at the house. We'll
Yes.
shoot some pigs. We'll drink some beers, drink some whiskey. To the left,
White
I
Claw
have, a,
searches.
I have a whiskey collection to my left. So it's, yeah, we'll do that.
Oh
Abel,
my God,
Abel,
I can't drink whiskey. It makes my gout act up. Man, I'm
He's
being for
got
real.
gout. He's like a 50-year-old woman.
You'll get you clear liquor if that's what you need.
yeah.
No,
and
just
then
White Claw surge.
Abe will fly up here
Yeah.
and meet,
Yeah.
and we'll do this, and then we'll all drive down together. And there's barbecue spots that need to be hit on the way
Yeah.
kind of to Abe's.
Yes.
And
make
then
a
we'll get
run
to
of it.
Abe's and we'll fish the coast.
Fat
No,
man
for real. We
stream.
got to set this up. Yeah.
And then but just fly into Dallas, then out of Houston.
Yeah, that's what y'all's pro move would be.
That would be the pro move.
Yeah.
Done.
No, I'm down
We're
with it.
making this shit happen.
We're gonna make it happen.
Do it. Say
All
what?
right.
We're making this shit happen. Hold on.
Before
Austin get to talk about his fishing experience. We can't let Abe talk about how he
Yeah,
catches.
yeah.
you're right.
What did he
Austin,
talk about?
What do you do? This is Bass and Brews. We have to at least give a couple minutes about fishing.
I've caught a giant bass in my life.
Okay.
I like catching bass. I really like the sand bass run. I like jug fishing for catfish. Fish on the coast with Abe's real fun because he's my friend and saltwater fish are cool. I really want to catch a blacktip shark this year.
Hell yeah.
I've caught tuna and marlin in Costa Rica. I've caught tuna
Hey,
in
buddy.
Hawaii.
Hey, buddy.
I've caught gar and eaten a bunch of gar. I enjoy that.
Fun.
Gar
Yeah.
balls are delicious.
So here's what we did. Split it open, pull those back straps out, poach them
Yep.
in butter, man. Poach them
Yep.
in butter.
Mm.
I've had them made into paella, and that was delicious.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm all about it, man. Caught a lot of rainbow trout in Oklahoma and New Mexico. Yeah, I mean, I'm around fish. I get it. I ain't scared.
So speaking of
Um,
rainbow trout, one of the things I've been doing recently is when I get on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, when people post their little, holding up their bass and whatever the hell kind of fish it is. So if they're holding up a bass, I'm like, man, that's a fucking great carp. Or they're holding up
Yes.
a brim.
Oh,
I'm like, man, oh my
love
God,
that.
that's the prettiest crappie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Or somebody's got a fucking
Crappie's
snake
great, too.
head. I'm like, geez, look at that white fucking perch, man. That's
Okay,
a beautiful white
let's-
perch.
Let's throw this out there. I really want to catch snakehead.
Yeah.
That's my
I
thing
can
down
hook
here.
you up. I can
Yeah,
hook-
so I'm
we
about to say,
can-
let's
we
swap
can-
this. We'll take y'all to pigs and redfish,
Yep.
and you take us to snakehead.
No, we don't have snakehead, but we can get you in touch
Yeah,
with
exactly.
people with
Y'all
snakehead.
sort it out. We'll-
I've got
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
We could all meet up in Jersey, and
Deal.
we've got I know we've got contacts on the show that slay. I haven't gotten one yet. I'm in the works on a trip actually in the
Yeah.
next 2 months to catch snakehead on topwater frogs. So
Yep,
Oh,
he's going to
bro,
hook
let's
100
do it.
and not get them.
Oh,
and
hell
not
yeah.
catch a single one because all his knots are.
I was so we have a good friend down here who's a big fly fishing guide. His name's Sean Polk. Runs Tailwaters, is a big fly shop down here, and he and I got to be really good buddies. We're all buddies, but he and I would go out and just do like some, hey man, I'm just gonna go explore.
Mhm.
We heard there was some snakehead.
No,
up in,
you're thinking bowfin.
you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
I was
You're
going to let you get a little further into it, but
It's open.
now
Yeah.
there's a bowfin, which is
No.
cool. I'm not trying to steal your
Yeah.
thunder.
No doubt.
Not
It's
snakehead.
not snakehead.
And I
It's
think
not
bowfin are
snakehead.
great, and I would love to catch a big giant one of those.
Yeah.
But dude, snakehead, I hear it's delicious too.
I
Yes.
have heard it's a delicacy,
Yeah.
and then the guys that we're talking about, the guys that we're talking, like we would be doing it from kayaks. You're going to be in like
we have kayaks.
6. You're going to be in like no, you fly up. We can get you an armada of kayaks. We're going to be in like
Actually,
9
y'all
inches
y'all
of
two
water.
are going to get put with Lockwood fishing in his fucking
fuck.
canoe.
Could we do this? Do y'all know what mud boat surface drives are?
Oh yeah. I know
Yeah,
about
we
that,
have those.
Yeah,
That's what we have.
yeah.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
could drag one of those up there.
Actually, a Lockwood visit would be pretty fucking dope. How
Yeah.
do we figure out how to get it? Lockwood is a guy. How do I describe Lockwood? Lockwood
He's alive.
is
That's the number
he's-
one way we can describe him.
He is alive
living.
right now, which is great. He's the vanilla.
alive right now.
Yeah, he's Lockwood.
Just like I
Lockwood
like
is
my women.
Lockwood is a cockroach. I mean, this motherfucker lives through everything. He's amazing.
But he lives in a random spot in Maryland, right? Crunkton, Maryland. It sounds like a fucking
Wu-Tang song.
SpongeBob City.
Look,
Exactly.
if you close your eyes and say Crunkton 5 times really fast, and that's exactly what you imagine what Crunkton is.
Yeah, we gotta. Oh man, that would be really cool to
that
set up
shit
a
happen.
visit there because I haven't been down there. That'd be like a center spot. You guys show up, but this man is a Maryland hillbilly, and they've got snakeheads all over the place. He fishes out of them with his like blue healer in a fucking canoe.
With
Dude,
what the fuck are the little side things?
Pontoons. He's got
You got little pontoons on the side.
Pontoons.
We got to figure something out for that. But no,
but first,
I
Alex, me and you got to get down to Texas.
Outriggers.
Outriggers. That's
there
what
we go.
it is.
I want to keep saying downriggers because I operate heavy equipment. But outriggers.
No, Texas would be dope. I'd be all about it.
We're doing Texas. We're making that shit happen.
We are.
Alex,
all right.
Bass and Brews is going to pay for it, aka Alex is going to pay for it because
I'm not
he's
paying.
the only
No,
one
you're going
to.
to.
I mean, all you like legitimately, all you have to do is just get here.
Yeah, fly here.
I have a hunting lease, and we have access to other properties. Like we just can shoot stuff in the face. There's plenty of guns. It's Texas.
No, I'm all about that. But Paul has a failed private business, so
No,
I'm not
it's
gonna.
not, but
Don't we all? We're on one of them right now.
I'm not.
Exactly.
No. I suck on that government teat, so I don't.
Yeah.
Have
Good
a
for
failed
you.
business. Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. So we are about
all right,
ready.
before Alex gets into
Oh
his
my
shit,
God,
I'm
he's
just
killing
kidding.
me.
Go ahead, Alex.
Thank
Go ahead.
you. You're fucking killing me, Paul. You push my limits. I've been so nice tonight.
What's the biggest bass you've ever caught?
10 pounds, 1 ounce.
7 pounds, or actually 6 pounds, 15 ounces.
I was about to say.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you eat bass?
Whoa,
Hold
easy
on.
now. Don't
Hold
fucking
on.
don't. Whoa.
Oh,
Let's
I
be
knew this would start some shit right
Hey,
here.
Love
You
it.
know-
Love
no.
it. Grenade toss, my
Hey,
man.
hey,
All right. Well, I'd like to
overstepped
thank
your
everybody for
bounds.
joining the Bass
Nope.
and Brews
All right.
podcast.
So yeah, Abe and I are gonna wrap this up for everybody.
All right. So before we go,
Oh God, they just kicked each other out.
Love
Yes. So first of all, best
Hold
way
on.
to eat bass on a taco.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right.
Hey, you have overstepped your bounds asking that question. This is our fucking
We-
podcast. You don't be overstepping your bounds here.
All right. We're about ready to hit into the patent pending, world
Oh,
famous.
hey, Alex.
Oh my
Go-
God.
Hey, Alex. All right, y'all. Tell both of y'all tell your funniest shitting in your pants story while I go tinkle.
Oh,
Before we
fuck
get the
him.
shotgun
No,
round.
stop it. Nope. Don't listen to him. Anyways,
Okay.
we are about
I
ready.
mean,
to hit
I will.
No.
I've got a good one.
Listen, before we hit into our patent pending, the only scripted part of this show, which is the Bass and Brews shotgun round, I want to give you boys an opportunity to shout out whoever you'd like and where people can find you.
So you can find us on all social media, Stormwater Creek, Spotify, iTunes, all of that. That's where the podcast lives. I mean, all pretty basic. Stormwater Creek. Who should you shout out to? We need to shout out to AccuFire Technology, Optics Night Vision. The clip-on thermal from those guys is the one for pig and predator hunting. Texas Hogbait. Buddy Jackie Parker runs a tight ship over there. It's hogbait. He has liquid. He has dry. It's legitimately magical. It works. It 100% works. Who else? Abe.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Might as
Hashtag
well.
hit us up.
Hashtag-
Hit your
hashtag-
boy up.
Hashtag low speed high drag.
Exactly.
Stormwater Creek. No, I mean I think that's it. You know, if you want to support us in any way, the Etsy store would be great.
Yeah. We have
Buy
merch. We have merch on Etsy.
stickers
Links in
or
our bios.
T-shirts. Be cool.
There's the duck tattoo you've seen. There's a shirt for that.
There's a sticker for that.
And
boy.
stickers.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find that sticker.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, real quick interruption for Bass and Brews business. Alex, my buddy Sean that we referenced a couple episodes ago
Sure.
that
Yeah.
paid the $5 from
Yeah.
the fish the tournament.
Yeah.
He texted me, listen to the episode because I was like, hey man, I shouted you out, said thank you.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to send him stickers. I have his address.
Fucking text it to me
So,
then.
Sean needs his fucking stickers because he won't accept my fucking $5 on Apple Pay.
I kind of
Anyway.
figured that whole story was going to be like, dude, this guy, he's a prince of Nigeria. He told
No.
me that if we gave him some money,
No,
he
it's
would give
Paul.
us more money.
That's too extravagant for
But
Paul.
we're
He
going
still
to give
has
him
a
stickers.
shitty.
He's already given me hard cash. He just
Yeah.
wants stickers in return.
Absolutely.
Good southern bartering.
All right, we are going to hit. We'll figure this out with two guests. We're going to bounce these questions off of each of you.
There's
These are
a
going to be
question or two that you'll both have to answer. So somebody's going to have to take their earphones off and put their earmuffs on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Yep.
Gotcha.
You give us instructions.
Yeah.
We will. So this is the
like
Paul.
y'all
You got
listening
a
anything we
sound?
fucking told you all night anyway.
Shit, dog. We're happy to be here. Y'all are cool.
I love it.
Paul, you got sounds ready for the shotgun round? He fucking doesn't. He's the worst. He's got a
Yes.
soundboard.
This is
That
the
doesn't
most
work.
Stormwater
Solid.
Creek thing ever.
Yep. He's got normally it's supposed to be like
I
that
love it.
breaking glass.
Bow, 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 bow.
No, it's a breaking glass. Like the Stone Cold Steve Austin breaking glass, and he fucked it up. So, anyways, let's go, Austin. Are you going to spend more on a rod? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go over the rules. I need your honest opinion right away. I don't need a fucking political, well, maybe this or this or this.
No,
I need
gut,
right off
gut
the cuff.
instinct. Boom.
Exactly.
Boom. Absolutely.
Austin, are you going to spend more on a rod or a reel?
Real.
Abe,
A reel.
that's hold on. You no, it's a totally different question for you,
Oh.
Abe.
Yeah, you can't copy me.
Abe, on the way to the water, is it slow jams or hype music?
Hype music all the way.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Austin, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No.
My
That's
man.
fucked up.
See, that's some Texas shit right there.
Mm-mm.
Fuck them pineapples and fuck that Canadian bacon. That bitch is ham.
Yeah, you mean ham?
Hey, dude, if you ever need a roommate, I got spare rooms. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Abe, you're on
When
the
this whole
water.
marriage thing blows over, dude, we're all getting an
It's in the middle of
apartment
blowing
together.
over right now.
Yeah.
Legitimately in the middle of that.
You trying to take me away from Alex?
Good.
We'll talk about
No,
this
we're all
in
trying to
Take
get
'em.
together because bros before hoes.
Holy shit! A 6-person podcast, that would be a fucking nightmare.
We've got the mics and equipment to do it.
Oh, let's make it
Hey,
happen.
I'll bring my own shit.
Abe, you're
Hey,
on
Alex,
the water.
I want to let you know you look really good tonight, son.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's been listening to your therapist, guys.
I know.
That's
I love it.
Yeah.
The
he's
rapist is the
trying.
best.
Damn it!
I mean,
Alex,
anyway.
he's
Good.
trying, Alex. You
I know
gotta
he's
give him
trying.
that.
Fuck your
That was
brother
effort.
last night.
Recognize his effort. Appreciate
He
his effort.
he read the book "Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus." Okay?
Paul, I hear you.
Now eat my penis.
I acknowledge you.
He's being vulnerable.
Yes,
I'm a poet,
I
didn't know what I
appreciate
can
your
rhyme
vulnerability.
anytime.
Anywho, we gotta rein this in.
Abe, you're on the water for 5 hours. Would you rather catch 5 2-pound fish or 1 7-pound fish?
5 2-pound fish.
My man.
Ooh, what the
My
fuck is wrong?
man.
See,
My
you can
man.
tell he did not grow up in West Texas with some bullshit answer
Fuck
like that.
no. What am I, dirt merchant?
Yeah.
I'm a
He's-
tumbleweed man.
Fuck
Dude,
those
but we know
people.
what's cool about West Texas? Killing sandhill crane,
Getting
man.
out of West
Shit
Texas.
right there.
What do
Yeah.
cranes taste like? They're delicious.
Ribeye oh the
Steaks.
sky, man.
Yeah.
It looks
Oh
like
my
red meat.
God.
All right. Well, speaking of food, Austin, this one's for you. Have you
Alex, why are you skipping us talking about eating sandhill crane?
I'm not. It's called a transition, bitch. Anyways. Austin,
Yeah,
have
Get
you
off your little stool.
ever eaten beaver?
You ask this on every podcast I've gathered based on things.
No.
I plead the fifth.
That's no, we already went over the rules.
Oh, I
Go-
can't think
go
about it.
bitch moves,
Yeah.
Austin.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
How-
Ship
well-
it, man. Ship it.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, how did you prepare that beaver?
Vodka.
Take its panties off.
Vodka. That's a solid
Vodka,
answer.
yeah.
You're
I
welcome,
know.
gentlemen.
Got your
Solid
little,
answer.
got your
If
little
you
flaming
freeze
beaver.
it, they
No.
tend to ingest it better, you know. And they
No.
become more pliable.
No. You,
I heard if
talk
you
nice.
I
You
heard
talk-
if you give the beaver pineapple, it tastes like pineapple.
That's what I hear too. I don't know.
I think that's something that you learned on Grinder, my friend.
Well, I think Abe. I think the next question for you. I think we already know the answer, but do you eat
Boys.
largemouth bass?
Yeah.
What? Hold the
What
fuck
did
on.
you say?
What did you just
Large
exactly?
small
I'm a
What
little
did you
drunk.
say?
I'm a little
Largemouth
drunk.
what?
I
Yeah.
meant to say
Mouse.
largemouth bass.
Yes.
I'm a little drunk.
I
Yeah.
will smash one on a taco. I'll
Oh,
eat it
man.
like blackened. It's delicious.
When y'all come down, we have a private pond. We can go fish. We need to call a bunch actually, and we can catch them and eat them.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
I will eat. Look, I have
Bro,
said
all day,
it
all
numerous
day.
times on this podcast. The greatest eggs you can eat are from an 8+ pound largemouth bass and bigger. They
The big
have
old
the
roast
most
sack?
delicious
Just
eggs.
like-
No.
And you know
Yeah,
what?
that's
You
fucking
fillet those bitches out, and you got fillets for days.
Paul.
They're delicious.
Paul. That's too much.
Why?
Alex is just like,
Why?
You can't eat bass caviar from a bass that big. Anyways, he's doing
Why?
that to piss
Why?
people off on the internet.
Yeah, no, I know he is, and I
Oh,
fully
yeah.
support this.
Oh no, he's a
Why?
full
I would
troll.
I would do this also.
So Alex gets pissed when I talk about eating big bass,
Yeah.
but he's over there putting out bullshit on the internet, driving up people being like, "Oh, people who have green eyes and yellow teeth
What?
can't catch fish," or some bullshit like
What?
that. I don't know.
What? That
I
didn't even
don't
make
know.
sense.
Anywho, let's
All right.
Get up
rein
to
it
So
push
I
down.
the
think
seat.
we've gone through all
Paul,
of them
I
right
think
now.
you
You
need to
missed one.
communicate feelings
missed
better
one.
to Alex in the future.
Yeah, no
You know,
shit.
maybe
Paul,
think
Paul,
about
what did
them.
I miss? Paul, what did I miss? Which one?
Crocs or flops?
Oh yeah.
Crocs.
Austin, that's for you too.
Crocs.
It's,
my
man.
man. See,
we're
yes,
duck hunters.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, we're
That's right.
DJs, man. DJs from up country.
Hey,
Perfect.
real quick, side note: hunting, bird hunting in South Texas with the alligators. Do we
Yeah.
take our dogs out with that and,
No.
and risk it?
I
Not
don't.
during teal season. Yeah, teal season's a little too early. Come November, once duck season starts,
Okay.
they trend to be a little bit more. But I mean, this year I
We
hunted.
learned we have a hack.
Yeah.
You kill all
just-
the gators before you go hunting.
No, I'd
well,
love
you-
to. I want to kill a
I
gator
wish.
real
yeah,
bad.
That's
Um,
a
but-
bucket list thing. But
We've made a friend lives near Abe, who's this young kid and super into it. And he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's still got 18-ish year old energy. He's our bird
Mhm.
dog in the
Oh,
alligator
goes and gets
swamp.
them.
So
Yeah.
the hack is you have somebody that
Goes and
has
gets
no
birds for
family.
That isn't 40 and hasn't drank for 20 years.
Well, I mean, first of all, you know what it's like to walk around in a marsh.
Yeah.
It's horrible. You know.
horrible.
Yeah.
So I
And
mean,
he just strikes out after him. It's like,
that
all right,
fucker
buddy.
walks on water and
Yeah,
have at it.
So
He's
you
like,
guys
I'll
have
go and get him.
Jesus. Gotcha.
that's our hack.
Yeah, but I mean, like I have a 6-month-old lab that I'm training, and
Yeah.
Austin has a lab,
That
but,
he bought and paid for to be trained.
yeah, of course, because
Yeah.
What up?
He's got the money. Fuck it. Yeah.
So
I'd
we
actually
would
didn't
never
take the
take
dog.
those dogs out during teal season.
Mm.
Down
just
there,
because-
I take the up here. It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, 100%. Down here, no, it's just they're real active. I hunted one time during teal season this year. We were in a pond, and got out, shot a bunch of birds, had a great hunt, and got back to the place. You got to check in and check out your birds.
Mhm.
Game wardens there. Right?
Mhm.
Normally, there's just like the refuge guy is there, but the game wardens are there in addition. And so we're like, like, hey, here's guns, here's license, everything. We're fine. So we're like, like what's going on? Like why are y'all here? And they're like, well, a guy and his buddy and his girlfriend were here, and they were hunting a pond, and they shot a bunch of birds, and a 10-foot alligator was just ripping their birds out of the water.
Oh, fuck that.
And they were finally done. They were like, fuck this, we're done. Like,
Mhm.
we're done
Didn't
here.
y'all
And they
tell
went
us
to,
something- well, didn't the girl go out there to like get dummies and alligators?
yeah, they went,
Archer?
they
Yeah.
went out to collect decoys, and that fucking 10-foot gator came after her ass, and they shot at it and ran off. They called the game warden. They had to fucking get a backhoe to get that son of a bitch out of there to
Fuck that.
relocate it. I mean, but there's a couple places we go to that I've seen 15 alligators on the way into a spot. There's been a couple times that we've been hunting in waist deep water, 200 yards from any
Nope.
land, and a 5-foot gator is 25 feet from me. Just
No,
sitting
remember
there.
when I said I was
We've
going to
done that
come
with
down there?
sharks too. Wade
Oh,
fishing
yeah.
with sharks. It's like all of a sudden the shark's next to you. It's
with
like
with
I don't know.
fucking redfish attached to us on a
attached
stringer.
to you. Yeah, redfish attached to you, and a shark swims by. It's like
I don't mind
cool.
the sharks and shit. But remember when I said I was going to come down there? Maybe not. Fuck them gators.
No, but
Well,
here's
here's
the
the deal. If
You
we
come
get
down
in
to
Same
fish.
thing.
You
if
come
we
down to
get in
fish.
waist deep water when we come down there, just know that that's going to be like 2 foot over Alex's head.
He's
So
gonna
we'll
need
need to
some
get him
floaties.
swimmies. We need to
We
get
have
him
them.
some
We got
That
swimmies.
one
So
that like
float.
wraps around his
We got-
chest and goes around his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared has
All right.
floaties too.
Yeah, Jared needs floaties. We're good.
Oh,
All right.
Alex.
I hope he
Alex,
listens to this
you
because I
got
had to
another-
get one in there to see how far he makes it in if he listens to this.
204? No way. No way.
See, Alex, when we go down there, you got to notice Shorty, and y'all can like do Shorty stuff together. Y'all can do like midget wrestling and shit.
Get them all lubed up. Let them wrestle.
Jared loves to wrestle.
Oh man, I love my co-host and I love this show.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hey, real
anywho,
quick before
anywho.
Alex gets this last
shut
question,
up.
do you
You're
see how
fucking killing
antsy
me.
Alex has got over the
He's
last
killing
15
me.
minutes?
Yeah, he's
It's
killing me.
because
He is antsy.
Alex
It's
is like,
because
oh my God, we're
We have
too
one
long. We're too
scripted
long. And I'm like,
section.
we got to keep this shit going.
yeah, it's
What's
because
the
we gotta
longest
end it.
podcast y'all have ever done?
3
Over
hours
3
and
hours.
3 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
And
we
it
got an
was-
hour here. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No.
Alex,
Let's go.
No.
First of
I've been
all,
up
first
since,
of all, here's
I've
the
been up
deal.
since 1 a.m. Eastern time.
Let's chug a
So
beer.
I haven't even hit 24 hours yet. I'm
Let's
good to
chug a
go
beer.
for at least another 10.
Hold on. Time out. Paul, you can keep talking, I guess. Abe said we're gonna chug.
Okay, so he said he's so
No.
pissed.
Delete.
I'm dead serious. I'm gonna go up and get a beer.
No. Oh,
I
go
have a
get beer
freshie.
then.
I've got
I have
a
a freshie.
truly.
Give me like
I'm sorry,
two.
I'm supporting your podcast, but I'll chug this
me 1
strawberry
minute.
lime truly.
Give
you
me
don't have
1
to
minute.
announce it. Go, Alex.
1
Go
minute.
get a beer.
Okay.
Hey, let me tell you something about
Yeah,
Alex. So
I was about to say, now's your time to shine, homie.
I know it
Let's
is.
do this.
Look. Here's the deal. He left me all on my damn lonesome for so fucking long. I don't want to do this shit by myself no fucking more. When he got back, I was like, dude, this shit's yours. Fucking tell me when to show up and I'll be
Yeah.
there. I didn't do shit. But what's funny is, Alex, when he first got back, he didn't have no job. So he used to get slobber-knockered during the podcast. And it was our live podcast. I can't remember if it was our end of year kegger, I think. And he was drunk as shit. Anyway, he took his little Yeti he's been holding all night. He took it. He went to go bring it up over his microphone to drink out of it, and it hit his microphone and spilt liquor all down on him. Live. We are live. One of our few live. Just boom.
It's wonderful.
Good times, man. See, this is what the fuck we do on Bass and Brews, but he gets all antsy because we start running over time, and I'm like, man,
We're
just
cut
keep
from the
going.
same cloth, my friend.
See, all right,
Time
thank
is
you,
just a
Alex. I
constraint.
just said the nicest thing. Alex, I just said the nicest shit about you
Yeah.
that you've ever heard,
did.
and you'll never hear again.
I was fully
Exactly.
waiting to come back and the show already be ended.
Just like
No
just
way.
disconnected.
All right,
Like
We
You
just
ready?
started bonding.
yeah.
we're gonna do what do we got here? Cape May.
Oh,
IPA.
Alex,
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Cape May IPA.
You're gonna chug an IPA? Oh
Uh,
hell yeah!
oh, yeah.
We're about to
Yeah.
get into some shit.
Hold on.
8.5%.
You are an official Stormwater Creek DGen. I love it.
You ready?
here's what we need to do. We
Paul.
need to everybody go get a fresh drink and
We
let's
just did.
shotgun a drink.
We just
That's what we're
not
doing.
gonna shotgun one.
We're not going
gonna
to shotgun because it's too hard on camera. When
Well,
y'all
no,
are down here,
Alex shotgunned
Shut
a
the
beer
fuck up, Paul.
on the podcast one
I
time.
did. I
With
failed.
me and another guy, and Alex was like, it took him 5 minutes to finish his
I
shotgun.
had
I can shotgun. I can shotgun faster than anybody you know.
All right,
And
you guys
easy
ready?
now. Easy now.
Paul, you ready to drink? Abe,
Now,
you
when y'all
ready?
get down here, whoa, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on.
I have
Oh,
shotgunned
Jesus
Hey, what are you
Christ.
laughing at,
I
son?
fucking modified mine, dude,
All right,
I like turtles.
for the podcast, let's do it.
for the podcast.
For the podcast.
We're not even done yet, so go ahead. Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We'd like to thank
Oh.
everybody for listening.
And we're done here.
Actually, we're not done. We have one more question.
Now,
To be
here's the
honest.
thing. here's the thing.
Oh.
Anybody listening to a podcast over 2 hours, right?
Wow.
The 2 hours is nothing to them. If they've got this far, they're like,
Yeah.
go 3, fucking go 4.
Like,
We-
you know who's listening to this right now? Jesse, Scotty,
Jesse,
Jordan,
no,
um,
fucking Austin Mago.
Diego is,
Yeah. You know who's surprisingly listening to this right now? Probably like Brian
Oh,
Donovan.
probably.
Yeah.
But anywho,
Yeah.
last question.
Last question. Let's go, Abe. Take your
Oh,
headphones
Real
off.
quick.
Oh,
to
my
answer
God.
y'all's question,
Quit fucking interrupting me, Paul.
to answer y'all's question
He
about
is
who's
Jared.
listening, dude,
100%.
we have like
He looks like
90
Jared.
something percent retention rate. So 90% of our
That's a green
listeners
room
will still
conversation.
listen to this
Stop. Stop.
Who are you?
shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We have people that listen to 17 minutes of our podcast.
Oh, so do we.
yeah.
So do we.
That's the average. So Alex, I'm going to take my headphones off.
Pop
And I'm
them
gonna
off.
wait
Oh,
for
wait,
you to
hold on.
pull
Before you
me.
take them off, we are going to get to the most important question of the shotgun round. This is either going to make or break you. This is going to lead you to the highest heights of internet fame, or it's going to sink you into the dark waters. So,
Or the Stormwater Creek podcast becomes the Pooper podcast.
exactly.
One of the two.
And again, our we've already explained that our fans are a fickle bunch, and they will absolutely judge you on these 3 answers. So,
Love it.
Abe, you can pop your headphones off. I will give this signal when you can come back on.
All right. I'm out.
All right, Austin.
Okay.
Every great fisherman,
Angler.
whatever. Fucking over him already.
The Jabber Hammer is in charge.
All right, Austin. Every great angler loves a good sandwich.
Mhm.
What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Oof. I'm a sucker for a Reuben, so pastrami.
Mm,
Comfort food, deer stand, bologna.
Yes.
my man.
Shit. I guess roast beef third, because those two are kind of my go-tos.
Hell
Safe.
yeah. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
are you frying your bologna or are you eating cold ass bologna in the deer
Shit,
stand?
dog. Either way.
I hear
Hell
you.
yeah.
I
You
love
fry
it.
that. You fry that shit up in the morning.
Hold on. We're bringing
Yeah,
Abe
yeah.
in now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Abe.
Okay.
Hey,
Just like we told
Abe,
Austin.
do you? I'm just kidding. Go ahead,
No.
Alex.
Yeah. So Abe, just like we told
So,
Austin.
Abe, Alex is going to
Oh
ask
my
you a
God,
question.
he's gonna fucking
Can I ask him the first question?
yeah. Go for it.
Abe, why are you gay?
All
Who
right.
says I'm gay?
But anywho,
So this
If
is
you don't know that meme, you should look it up.
This
Yeah,
is this is literally the question that is going to get the most scrutiny out of all of these.
You've already
Every
said that
great
twice.
angler or outdoorsman loves a good sandwich. What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Like in order, like
No,
1, 2, and
bitch,
3.
Just your top 3.
bitch, don't
Just like-
overthink.
Okay.
Top
What-
3 sandwich proteins.
Okay, don't start with me with people who are on the fucking internet because they're gonna be like, "Oh, we asked you for your top 3, and then you said fucking ham, turkey, and chicken, and then what the fuck? Ham, turkey, and chicken.
All right. That's a solid answer. I mean, not
Safe.
very entertaining.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Actually, you know
have
what?
Austin
Actually,
to-
I gotta
No,
make a
no, it's
choice.
too
I gotta
late.
make a
No,
choice there.
No,
Ham,
fuck
chicken,
you.
ham, turkey, and bologna.
Okay.
No, it's too late.
How about ham salad? Y'all Southerners, have y'all ever had ham salad?
I know of it. I've never had it. But
You mean hogshead cheese.
okay, here's another
Wait,
thing.
bitch, don't start talking to me about no hog head cheese. I done told you I done everything from the tits to the clits on a hog. I'll talk about some hog head cheese
He
now.
I don't
said
know
the
what that
tutor
is,
to
but
the
I'm
tutor,
wildly
and now he
interested
went to the tips to the clits.
Yeah.
You know, you basically gelatinize.
Mm.
pig
Oh, I
meat.
just like head
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah,
cheese?
exactly.
Oh, dude,
That's
love
what
it.
it
I'm
is.
totally
Yeah.
into that.
But here's the thing: is everybody thinks it's like some kind of cheese. It
No.
ain't cheese.
No.
It's like
meat.
It's delicious,
It's a formed-
gelatinous.
gelatinous pate-esque thing.
Right. But
You guys
here's
are
the thing.
fucking
Here's the
gross.
Bring
thing.
this full circle. When last time we shot a bunch of sandhill cranes, I kept all the livers and made a bunch of sandhill crane pate, and it was the shit.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Look,
I don't
the-
do liver. I don't like liver. My wife will eat the shit out of that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was the one who ate
you
it with
married a
me.
boss.
Fucking loves it.
You
I
married a
fucking can't.
boss.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
she's got bigger balls than I do.
She's terrifying.
That bitch will eat anything you put in front of her.
Well, she's married to you, so that's evident.
Oh, that.
Well,
Oh.
All right.
Hey.
Well, we've had Storm Creek on. It's been a good
Storm
time.
Creek. Now we've got Storm Grain and
Storm Creek.
Yes,
Fucking Storm Creek.
yes.
I did it. Fuck. It's
Yeah.
because I chugged that fucking 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Anyways,
had 48 alcohols now.
Exactly.
no shit. Make sure you guys check them out. You guys hang out. I know this is like cliche because we do this whole thing.
So what Alex always does is he ends the podcast in the middle of an answer, and he tries to make it